What's going on, Sixers fans? Welcome into the show as postseason basketball is back in Philadelphia. Sixers taking on the Orlando Magic here tonight in the NBA play-in tournament. The winner advancing to the NBA playoffs. They get the number 7 seed and will face the Boston Celtics in the first round. The loser faces the Charlotte Hornets on Friday in a win-or-go-home matchup, with the winner getting the 8 seed and playing the Detroit Pistons. So there is a lot at stake here tonight. Can the Sixers make it back to the playoffs for the first time in a couple of years? Obviously, last time they were in there a couple of years ago when they lost to the New York Knicks. A very disappointing and down year last year. Now this year, although I know things right now are not as good as they could be with the Joel Embiid injury, chance to get back in the playoffs and play some meaningful basketball again, which is really what I'm looking forward to the most. And that starts here tonight with a very meaningful basketball game at home for the Sixers. Shout out to everybody who's already here hanging out. Shout out to the NOTI gang down in the chat. I see Buddy Bear in the chat. I hate the Magic. I'm right there with you. Naheem Irwin, been with us all season long. The NBA kid as well. Remember him from the last stream. Appreciate you guys. Lion Fighter in the building saying like and sub. Let's go, Lion Fighter. I see my mom in the chat. Shout out to my mom. Lion Fighter says, clap your hands, everybody. Come on, baby. Let's get it going. Naheem Irwin, let's get this win and clinch the 7th seed. Some people are saying that they want the Sixers to lose this game so they can play and get the 8th seed. They'd rather play Detroit than Boston. I want to win the damn game. Get in the dance. Don't risk anything by having to play another win or go home game against the Charlotte Hornets in a couple days. Win it tonight, advance the playoffs, and let's get it done. How about Christian Malley kicking us off with our first super chat of the night? Christian, we'll get that popped up for you right now. Here it is. We are about 30 minutes away from this game getting underway. Tip-off slated for 6:30, but really not until 6:40. I guess 7:30 East Coast. 7:40, though, is when it'll actually tip off because of the delays on the broadcast. So still about 30 minutes to go until this one gets underway. Christian, thank you for the 5. Hi to everyone. Ready for some basketball. Have the game 113-110 Sixers. That would be a stressful game, but we would take the win absolutely. Christian, I appreciate that 5 coming in. We'll do some drinking for that here in just a moment once we get all settled in. But any super chats, we really do appreciate them. They go a long way helping support the program, and you're a real one if you do. Grant, I need the Sixers to win this, so do I. Naheem, Sixers are wearing the AI jerseys today. Yes, they are. And they'll be wearing them for the entire playoffs, at least when they're at home. They'll be rocking those sick jerseys. So I'm very excited that they're going to be wearing them. They should, it might be a hot take. I think they should be making them their full-time jerseys. I'm just going to be honest here. They are just too clean. I'm rocking the throwback too, baby. You already know. You already know. All right, 21 people in here watching. 8 likes as you come in here. Be sure to hit that thumbs up icon. Like the stream. You want the Sixers to beat the Magic. Hit that like button. We should be able to get a few more likes easily right here on the program. I cannot wait to watch some meaningful Sixers basketball, even if it is without Joel Embiid. All right, again, be sure hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream. Before we go any further here on today's show, I got to give a huge shout out to our sponsor here today, making our entire stream possible, and that is Prize Picks. Today's show is brought to you by Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Postseason basketball is here, and there is no better way to cash in on the action than with our friends at Prize Picks. It's super simple to use. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, choose flex or power play, and you are on your way. If you want some inspiration, you can actually follow me on the Prize Picks app with their new social feeds feature, where you can follow your friends as well and copy lineups with a single click. My username on there is @jchip. Again, @jchip. You can see all my lineups before I show them here. Speaking of, let's get my lineup up on screen for you guys so you can see what I am rocking with here on today's program. And this is where I'll be going for this Sixers Magic game. $150 I can win if this does hit here. Paolo Banchero, more than 13.5 rebounds and assists. Paul George, more than 21.5 points. Interesting one here. Tyrese Maxey, less than 8.5 three-point attempts. I think Maxey is a big game, but I think he does so scoring inside the arc. So a 3-pick power play there to win $150. I got some other lineups as well going. And if you follow me, again, @jchip on PrizePicks, you can see some of my other lineups as well. And we got a great deal, of course, for the people. New user offer down the PrizePicks app today. Use code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to receive $50 in lineups. That's code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to get an extra $50 in lineups with PrizePicks. That link I'm putting in the live chat right now. It's also in the description of today's live show. Shout out to PrizePicks, making today's show possible. And shout out to Peter Thurman, getting us going here with a $20 super chat. Peter, let me get that pulled up. An absolute real one here on the channel. If you don't know, now you know. Peter Thurman is a legend here at 76ers now. Here he is. What's up, my guy? What's good, real ones? Peter, I appreciate you. Hit me up earlier on Twitter saying you were going to be here, and he is here. So shout out to Peter Thurman. Shout out to all the real ones out there. Thank you for that donation as well. We got some drinking to do already early on here in the stream. I can't wait. I can feel the vibes. It's going to be a good one. I think the Sixers win this game. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to be easy, but I do think they end up winning this game. Kyle Lowry talking about the Embiid injury right now. He's talking about what the Sixers have to do while Embiid is out in order to win games while he does deal with that injury. Peter, shout out to the real one. All right, we'll do that drinking here in just a moment. First, let's go through some of my game notes. Start to preview this game a little bit as we're about 25 minutes away until tip-off. So both teams, of course, the Sixers and the Magic, finished the season 45 and 37, I should say, tied in the Eastern Conference standings. But the Sixers won the season series 2-1, so they get the home court advantage and the higher seed coming into this game. They had a win very early in the year, I believe third game of the season. Then Orlando beat Philly by almost 40 a couple months later. And then in January, Sixers won the rubber match, able to take down the season series 2-1. Of course, the big news, Joel Embiid, with that appendicitis and the surgery he had just a week ago, not going to be available for this one and probably won't be available for the entirety of the Sixers playoff run, depending on how long it goes. I think there's a chance if the Sixers win this game, go up against Boston, it can somehow stretch it to 6 or 7 games. There's maybe a chance, but even then, you're only looking at about 3 weeks out from surgery, and sometimes, these appendix surgeries and appendicitis, it can bother you for well over a month, especially if you're returning to a contact sport like basketball is and like how physical the NBA is. So it remains to be seen. So it'll be up to the other guys, right? Obviously, Maxey, Paul George, VJ Edgecombe, to carry this squad and see if they can make some noise here in the postseason. So we will have to wait and see. C. Mobley, the Joel saga is over. Time for us to move on. Bring in a real man that knows how to play the position. Look, I get why people do not like Joel Embiid. I understand it. I'm not part of that group. I'm a Joel Embiid fan, but I do have to agree, it does get to a point eventually where the injuries are stacking up so much, and, you can't blame him for the injuries, right? I think anyone who tries to blame Embiid for the injuries is just wrong, But you can acknowledge the fact that the injuries do happen every single year, and at some point, you got to consider moving on. And so, do I think you're wrong in saying the Embiid saga is over? Not necessarily. I don't really think you're entirely wrong there. I think there's a good chance that we have seen Embiid play his last game for the Sixers. I'd be surprised, but I think it's a possibility for sure. Opa, I got my appendix out. It took me 5 weeks to get back to work. That's what people don't understand. They hear this injury, and because it's not like some big knee injury or something like that he's dealt with in the past, they don't really understand. There's almost no chance he comes back before at least a month. And that's why I thought Skip Bayless today, and I tweeted about this, coming out and saying that he's got a source in Philadelphia who told him that Embiid has been cleared to play and he just doesn't feel like playing. Embiid is deciding not to play. That is ridiculous. He had this surgery a week ago. 1 week ago. People who have this kind of surgery, if you're a week out, and let's say your job is, something like me, just going to work, right? Not really doing a whole lot physically, just kind of standing, sitting at your desk all day in front of a computer. Even people who do something like that, like what I do, wouldn't be able to come back to work in a week. Joel Embiid is playing one of the most physical sports, right? Not quite football, but a physical sport nonetheless in basketball with the highest level of professional athletes in the world. You think he's coming back in 1 week? No. It was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life, and he was clearly just lying for attention. Just unbelievable. He would say something like that. And it's even more annoying because, again, this is like, it just continues with the whole Joel Embiid thing. People just like to find a way to hit on him for no reason. And guess what? There is going to be people that believe what he has to say and then have even more reason to hit on Embiid because they think he's sitting out when it's just simply not the case. It just drives me nuts. Some of the discourse around all of this drives me nuts. All right, let's get the chat going right now. 34 people watching. Predict this score for me right now. Sixers, Magic, and let me know, obviously, which team you got. I'm going Sixers, and let's say, I think maybe it's a lower scoring game. I'm going to go Sixers 108, Magic 103. That's my guess right there. Sixers 108, Magic 103. Let me know your score predictions down in the chat right now. And I'll be giving some shout-outs to whoever gets down in the chat like we always do. Funk Soldier, Sixers win by 5. That's what I just said, right? 108, 103. So we're on the same wavelength right there. Funk Soldier, Sixers win by 5. I like that. My dad in the building. Shout out to my dad. Sixers blow them out. Too much drama in the Orlando locker room. Yeah, and that's something I wanted to talk about in the lead up to this game as well. All the drama in the Orlando Magic locker room. There's been reports, and this goes back to the start of the season. This isn't just the past week or so. Back to the start of the season, that Paolo Banchero and Magic head coach Jamal Mosley really don't have a very good relationship. And, it's kind of coming to the forefront right now. There's been some more reports over the last couple of days that Paolo could request a trade this offseason if Jamal Mosley's not fired. And Jake Fisher reported that Mosley is going to be fired regardless of what happens in the playoffs for the Magic. So clearly a lot going on there. And again, this goes back to the beginning of the season. There was reports that they didn't like each other. Clearly a lot of turmoil in the locker room. I can't imagine being a player on the Magic right now, and you're hearing this thinking like, man, our leader in the locker room, really our two leaders in the locker room, do not like each other, and our best player and our head coach. Clearly, some of the players do not love playing for their head coach. It's a big distraction, a lot going on. And so I think the Sixers are already the better team with all this going on with the Magic. I mean, you have to win this game. And especially if you get up early in this game, things start to get a little frustrating for the Magic. I could certainly see that going the Sixers' way. Opa getting his score prediction in the chat. Philly 110 to 101. 9-point win. I like that score prediction as well. I think, not that that's such a low scoring game, but I mean, to score 101 points in the NBA these days is pretty low scoring. So I think it's something around there. I think like 110 is the highest I would go. I don't think it gets much higher than that. Although the Sixers are going to want to play fast without Joel Embiid. So we'll see what kind of pace is dictated in this game. And I believe the starting lineups were announced. Wasn't really sure if it was going to be Drummond or Bona that was starting for the Sixers, but I'm pretty sure I saw that Adem Bona will be starting. Yep, so Adem Bona will be starting. We'll pop up those starting lineups right now, and then we'll get back to those super chats that we got that came in. And, of course, we will get to drinking for Christian and for Peter. 34 people watching, 13 likes as you come in here. Hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream. A couple more score predictions. Rich Sports, Philly 114-107. Little 7-point win for the Sixers. That will be nice. Opa, got a feeling the Magic are going to be throwing up desperate bricks. They're not a good three-point shooting team, but they do a good job of getting downhill, attacking the basket, getting to the free throw line. I'll go through some of my keys to the game here coming up and what I think needs to happen for the Sixers to end up winning and, some things that could swing the game, some matchups to watch, things like that. But, they're not a very good three-point shooting team. It's really Desmond Bane and not a whole lot else, especially if Paolo Banchero is shooting them. You'll live with that all day long. All right, so let's get to these starting lineups. And then we will do some drinking, and then we'll preview this game. If you did not watch the preview I posted back on Monday for this game, I got you covered right here with kind of a snapshot of how I see this game going. Ernest, 117-108 Sixers wins. So I'm seeing some score predictions down there in the chat. Continue to get your score predictions in the live chat right now. And I'll be sure to read them all out. 117-108, little 9-point win there. But also be nice and comfortable. All right, here are your starting lineups for tonight's game, which tips off in about 15 minutes. For the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, and it'll be Adem Bona filling in at the center spot. Not Andre Drummond, of course, with Joel Embiid out. For the Magic, they've been injured pretty much all year, but they are fully healthy for the most part right now, only missing like Jonathan Isaac at this point. Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane, Franz Wagner, who will be on a minutes restriction. It'll be larger than the 25-minute restriction he had been on, but how large? Maybe up to 30, maybe just over 30, depending on how the game goes. That'll be something to monitor there. Paolo Banchero, who, of course, the reports are he's frustrated with head coach Jamal Mosley, and then Wendell Carter in there at the center spot. Those are tonight's starting lineups. All right, so we had those super chats come in from Christian and from Peter. And so whenever super chats get sent in here on the show, we like to have some fun. We like to get to drinking a little bit. Of course, all super chats get a shout out, as you would have seen. We show them up on screen. You can send a message. Like Ernest sending in that $2 super chat as well. We'll pop that up here momentarily. But we do appreciate all donations and, like to have a little bit of fun here. So every $5 super chat that comes in, I got some Happy Dad hard seltzers over here. And people like to clown on the Happy Dads. They're 5% alcohol, which is not nothing, all right, guys? So people say it's like drinking water. It's better than drinking like a Coors Light. Every $5, I'll give you a beer cheers. Every 20 that comes in, I got this beer bong here. I'll do a beer bong. We already got a 20 from Peter, so we got to do one of those. First, I want to pop up this $2 super chat coming in from Ernest. And here that is. Shout out Ernest Stewart, who just put in his score prediction a minute ago of 117-108 Sixers win. Ernest with a 2. I appreciate that. Ernest, we're up to $28 here tonight. Shout out to the real ones. Show Ernest some love down in the chat. And another 20 coming in. Big shout out to my mom for supporting the show. Everyone give my mom a shout out in the chat right now. Sending in the $20 super chat saying, let's go Sixers. Let's go. Philly boy, how you feeling about Matt Cord retiring? Man, it's crazy because he's really he is the only PA announcer I've ever known for the Sixers. I mean, I just think back to my childhood, when I was first watching the Sixers. So when I really started getting into it, and I remember watching the NBA, it was kind of, pre-process with those Drew Holiday, Thaddeus Young teams, Andre Iguodala. So The one I always remember, Drew Holiday. That's one I'll never forget. Obviously, there's been some legendary ones as well. But I'm sure whoever's next up is going to be ready to go. But, certainly sad to see him go. Very good at what he does. Very good at what he does. All right, waiting for that 20 to pop up. Here it is. Let's go, Sixers. As we're about 12 minutes away from tip-off, up to $48, and I got some drinking to do. Peter says, let's go, Mom. RB, we should win this game. We don't want to face Hornets for do or die. I agree, RB, and there's some Sixers fans online. It's been a pretty popular topic saying they should lose this game so that they can win the next one and face Detroit in the first round because they'd rather play the Pistons than the Boston Celtics. And while I agree that I'd rather face Detroit than Boston, you do not want to set yourself up in that do-or-die game if you have a chance to win this one. So win this game tonight. Don't worry about it. Don't put yourself in that situation where you're in a do-or-die game against Charlotte, who I think I would be more afraid of than the Orlando Magic. The NBA kid, what's going on? I appreciate you being here. You are a real one. Ernest Stewart showing some love. Naheem, did you know the Sixers outscored the Magic in the fourth quarter? Well, I hope it happens again here tonight. LFX, when I was a teenager, Matt Cord was a DJ for a Y100 radio station in Philly. It was a legendary station. R.I.P. Y100 radio station in Philly. I'm not familiar with that. That's crazy, though. DJ back in the day. And now, going to be stepping away from the Sixers. Been there a while. How many years exactly? 28 years. 28 years as the Sixers PA announcer. That is quite the run. That is longer than I've been alive. Of course, some of the legendary Joel, The Process, Embiid, just so many legendary calls he has. But again, I'll always just remember Drew Holiday. Oh. Gonna be missed. That is for sure. Philly boy. Oh, message was deleted. I believe you were asking about the Flyers. Oh, here we go. If the Sixers do make it far, do you think you'll do some Sixers games with some Flyers games if those two teams have a game together? Yeah, so obviously the schedules would have to be very interesting if the Sixers make it because obviously they can't play at the same times unless one's home and one's away. If they do a game where like one team is home and one team is away and they're playing at the same time, I don't think I would like do both like games fully at once. I would focus more on the Sixers because I'm not really a big hockey guy, I'll be honest. Like I've always been football, basketball, baseball. Never really got too much into hockey. But if they're playing the same time the Sixers are, I guarantee you I will be keeping you up to date with the scores. No doubt about that. But I don't think I'd really do like a whole like get up like this for it, unfortunately. Don't know if I'm well versed enough in the hockey sphere to be able to do that. But it is great to see them, break their playoff drought. And I think part of the reason too I'm not like a huge hockey fan. I mean, one I just didn't get into it as a kid, but also like they weren't very good for the most part when I was growing up, and so just never really became my thing. Interestingly enough, the Sixers are 8-3, this year when Maxey, George, and VJ play without Joel Embiid. So not bad. LFX, Y100 went off the air in February of 2005. Wow, I was 3 years old. That's crazy. Q Genius, hashtag game time. Putting that 7-6, the bell as well. Let's go, baby. Peter Thurman, I need Boner to play smart tonight. I don't know if he ever will, man. At least not this year. I think that's something he's going to have to develop over time. All right, let's do some drinking. We got those $20 super chats that came in, up to 48 in supers. So let's take down some drinks. Let's have a good time. And let's go Sixers, baby. I'm so excited to call a meaningful game. Last year, obviously, at this time, the Sixers were sitting on their couches. Oh, my God.
76ers.
Woo, that. I almost spilled my drink. I almost spilled my drink all over the keyboard. That would have been brutal. Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on. Beat the Magic. All right, so I'm going to... I'll do it all at once. I was going to do two separately, but that doesn't really make sense. I do owe a sip for the 5 that came in from Christian. Oh, what flavor is this? Watermelon. Ugh. It's better than lemon. But I would have liked... What's the other one? Cherry?
What'd you get?
What's up?
What'd you get? $20 beer bong?
We had a couple 20s that came in.
Ooh.
We got a 20. We got a 5 from Christian. It's not pulling up right now, but we got a 5 from Christian. We got a 20 from Peter Thurman. Then we got a 20 from Lisa Chipper.
Yeah!
And then we got a 2 as well that came in from Ernest. Ernest Stewart sent in the 2. So we got some drinking to do, baby. We got some drinking to do. All right, while I take these down, we got about 6 minutes to go until this game gets underway. Who you got?
If somebody sends in a 50 before this game starts, I'm shotgunning a beer.
Oh, uh-oh. All right, so my guy Reed, lifelong Sixers fan, lifelong friend here. If we get a $50 super chat before this game starts in 6 minutes, the countdown to tip-off right below me, he is going to shotgun on stream. That would be legendary. That would be the biggest super chat we've gotten in a while. So, huh? Play in P. We need to see Play in P make an appearance here tonight. Come on, man.
Jalen Suggs with bald head.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs finally went bald. He had to do it, man. He was holding on for no reason.
I mean, go bald, man. If it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, his was just bad, man. Similar to to Derek White.
Yeah.
He did it as he should. He should. Alrighty. Oh, we're dripping. Somehow. Uh-oh. Peter Thurman typing those PHIs. Philly boy typing those PHIs. Let me know who you got.
Demba kid said I'm a big fan, bro.
Oh, yes. The NBA kid.
Oh.
The NBA kid, a legend. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was in our last stream, was it the Heat? No, that was the Rockets. That was the last one that I did. And I'm hoping to do a few more if the Sixers can win here tonight and get a series against the Celtics. Cheers, everybody. Under 5 minutes to go. Let's get her done. Woo! Come on! Ernest typing those PHIs. Let's frickin' go. 4, 5, Sixers. 10, 9, 8, 76ers. Come on, baby. Yo! Yo! We got Delco Trizzy in the building. Born and raised. Born and raised.
Let's go.
All of the Sixers.
In the short.
Who's from Delco, baby?
Joel Embiid.
Dude.
Anthony is a fraud.
Oh, they would love you. People would love you. Ugh. I got the Sixers, man.
Are you like rolling and you want your team to lose? Or
No. I'm not like some of these frauds out here at Chat Sports. Won't name names like Nicholas Roloff, but I want my team to win. Even though I think they would lose in the playoffs.
I won't get names like Nicholas Roll.
Oh, Peter Thurman says, Trizzy, what's good? Peter. Dude, it's been a while now, man.
Peter Thurman.
We got a couple of the real ones in there. Do you remember Lion Fighter?
Dude.
Yeah, Lion Fighter's in there. What's up?
Peter Thurman needs Bona to play well.
He does. I don't think he will. I don't think he will, unfortunately.
Let's go Sixers.
Let's go, baby.
All right, 2.5 minutes.
Peter Thurman, I'm watching from Delco. Yo! My dad's saying, what's up? What's up?
Jeff said, look.
All right. All right, real quick, let's run through what I'm looking for tonight, man. If you watch my preview, you already know my keys to the game. Look at that. That's some YouTube magic right there, baby. That's some YouTube magic. Tyrese Maxey, he's got to be him, man. He's got to be him. He's got to put up 40. You can't spell him without Tyrese Maxey. He's got to be elite. Paolo Banchero, what does he look like tonight? Sometimes he's great. Sometimes he's just straight awful. He was awful on Sunday.
Paolo Ralph Lauren or Paolo Alves?
I'm hoping to get the worst.
Deal's done.
Yeah, minute and a half until the deal's done. $50 super chat. Reed is doing a shotgun. Oh, this is kind of electric.
Yeah.
So how does Paolo play tonight? What kind of Paul George do we get? We got playoff P or pandemic P? Hoping that he's playing well.
No, Percocet P.
Percocet P.
They said you can't blink, Chip. TV said do not blink.
All right, I can't blink the rest of the night.
$100 super chat. I don't blink for the rest of the stream.
Every time you like this video, I get to blink once.
Yeah, every like, I get to blink once again.
Hey.
Maxey better not fuck this.
He's putting up 40.
What about the under on the threes?
He's putting up 40, but he's not taking 9 threes. I'm telling you right now. Lots of layups. I'm telling you, that's the game plan.
Inside the perimeter all
Defensively, you got to limit what they do inside. The Magic are not a good three-point shooting team, but they like to get to the line a lot. Paolo Banchero shot a lot of free throws against the Sixers this year. Limit that. And if you win the turnover battle, because both these teams take very good care of the ball, but they also force a lot of turnovers. Whoever wins a turnover battle, I'm telling you, is going to win, and it's going to be the Sixers. Oh, we're moments away from this game getting started. You want the Sixers to win. I need as many 7-6s in the chat as you can type. Until YouTube tells you you can't type no more. Yeah. How many 7-6s can you type in the chat? Q Genius, hopefully not pedestrian P. Yeah, I hope it's not pedestrian P. Philly boy, I think we win. Ernest typing those 7-6s. Philly boy as well. Sixers' second playoff or play-in appearance in history. They got the 7th seed in 2024. Of course, lost to the Knicks.
Good luck, Chip.
Thank you, fellas. Look at all the 7-6s in the chat. Ernest, Philly boy. My parents in there. Colton Berge with the Phillies profile picture. Q Genius. Peter Thurman. Are Kate and Ala doing the game on NBC Sports Philly? I don't believe so. I think these games are only national. Although I'm not sure. I got it on Prime, though. Again, the winner of this game gets the 7th seed. They will play the Celtics in the first round. The loser faces the Hornets for the 8th seed. Here we go. The players are at midcourt. We are ready to get underway. Magic win the tip, but it goes to Kelly Oubre. So Sixers here will start with possession, rocking their throwback unis. And Kelly Oubre will drive in, knocked away, picked back up by Adem Bona. He's fouled on the putback attempt. So Adem Bona will go to the line, looking to put the Sixers on the board first. So Adem Bona to the line, looking to get our scoring started. His first free throw is up and good. Wendell Carter Jr. of the Magic rocking that mask. And Bona knocks down both free throws. Sixers with an early 2-0 lead as they strike first. That's going to all start on this end of the floor. Defense for Philadelphia. Suggs up top. He'll get a screen from Paolo. He'll step back. Mid-range is off. Rebounded by VJ Edgecombe. Now Oubre, handoff to VJ. Gets in the paint. VJ left-hand layup. Tough shot. Good defense from Paolo Banchero. That's no good. Desmond Bane back quickly the other way. He gets by Oubre inside. But good defense from the Sixers. Bad pass from Bane. It's a turnover. Quickly back the other way. Kelly Oubre can't hit from deep. Fight for the offensive rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Bona. Orlando now with it. Suggs hands it off to Bane. Bane will rise and fire from the free throw line. And Desmond Bane, gets the Magic on the board. All right, here's Paul George working on Paolo. Paul George trying to go ISO. Tried to draw a foul on the jump shot. Couldn't. He missed it. But Adem Bona fighting for the offensive rebound. Knocked out of bounds off of Orlando. So good job by Bona there to show some fight and force the Magic to knock that one out of bounds. Here's Paul George. Gets it in the right corner. Reaches to Oubre. Wide open three. And Oubre knocks it down for the first three of the game. So Kelly Oubre left wide open. Able to make the defense pay. Now here's Paolo. Gets inside. Tough layup through contact. Paolo Banchero. 5-4 ball game. Here's Paul George. Guarded by Wendell Carter. Sidestep mid-range jumper. Just a bit strong. Rebounded by the Magic. Paul George 0 for 2 already to start this game. Here's Franz Wagner inside. Layup no good. Thought he was fouled. Offensive rebound goes to Wendell Carter. He puts it up and in. I'll tell you what, this has been a physical game already, and the refs are really swallowing the whistle. We'll see if they keep that consistent the whole game. Oubre, another three. Oubre got it again! Kelly Oubre, 2 threes early. Now Wendell Carter will try a three of his own the other way. No good. Rebound goes to Oubre. How about Kelly Oubre's start? Here's Maxey. He'll work against Paolo. Maxey. Spin. Fade away. Jumper. Good. I'll tell you what, this crowd's alive right now. Edgecombe knocks the pass out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Magic. It's been a lively environment already here tonight. Another bad pass. Last touch by the Sixers, though. All right, Paolo Banchero with the ball. Nearly turns it over. Able to get it back. Guarded by Paul George, 7 to shoot. Trying to post up Paul George, backing him down. He'll fade. And they call a foul as PG was too much up in the body of Paolo. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Paul George just got too far underneath Paolo. I kind of think he kicked his legs out and flopped a little bit. I'm not going to lie. But Paolo will go to the line here. Sixers early 10-6 lead in this one. 8:42 to play in this first quarter. Paolo's first free throw is up and good. As you venture in here, if you're enjoying the free coverage, be sure to hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream. The more likes we get, the more Sixers fans we get up in here. 91 people, 26 likes. We shoot to 30, no problem. Paolo Banchero's second free throw is also good. Sixers up by 2. Maxey up top, over to Paul George in the right wing. He'll get a screen from Oubre, and Kelly Oubre just too aggressive on that screen. He'll get called for the offensive foul. Now Paolo and Kelly Oubre getting into it a little bit. And a technical is going to be called on Paolo Banchero. Oh, are they going to call a double tech? Paolo and Kelly Oubre going back and forth. Then Edgecombe got involved a little bit. Yeah, Oubre put a shoulder into Franz Wagner on the screen. Clearly an illegal screen from Oubre. I'm not sure why he did that. And then Oubre and Paolo are kind of talking a little bit. Bona got involved. Going to be a double tech, I believe, on Oubre and Banchero. So we'll play on with each of those players getting a tech. Now Paolo has it up top over to Bane. Bane gets an open look from 3. Bane knocks it down. One of the things I was saying before the game, the Magic are not a good three-point shooting team, but Desmond Bane himself is. You cannot let him get hot from outside. 11-10 lead for Orlando. Now here's Maxey off the Oubre screen, working against Paolo. Step back 3, no good. Rebound tapped, taken by Bane. He attacks on Paul George. George knocks it away. Up ahead to VJ. VJ in, layup good. Forcing turnovers. Going to be big in this game. Two teams that do not turn the ball over a whole lot. Which team will take better care of the ball? That'll be a big question to watch. And now Bona knocks it away from Carter, but they're going to call a foul on a Dem. Reaching on the perimeter here. That'll be his first. Suggs gets it into Paolo. Over to Bane. As Drummond's entered the game for Bona. Finds its way to the corner. That 3 is good by Orlando. The Jamal Cain knocking down the 3 there for the Magic. Maxey working on Banchero again. He'll kick to the corner to Drummond. Gets it right back. Maxey back inside. He's fouled on the drive by Paolo. So interesting here that the Sixers have really hunted Paolo Banchero on the defensive end of the floor. But we've seen Maxey a couple times now switch on to Paolo on these pick and rolls. They're clearly trying to hunt him out as Paolo picks up his second foul. So he might have to come out here. Maxey misses the first free throw. Shout out to the 115 people watching. Again, as you come in here, hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream. L. Chris, where is Embiid? Embiid had surgery on his appendix last week. He is not playing and going to be out for a few weeks. No Embiid here tonight. Maxey's second free throw, also no good. Maxey misses both free throws. That is uncommon. All right, Magic have it up top. Desmond Bane with the pass fake. Now gets it inside to Carter. Kicks it out to Kane. Kane driving in. Out to Banchero. Banchero hesitant to shoot the 3. 1 to shoot. He takes a long 2. No good. Fight for the rebound. And it'll stay with Orlando. Kane and VJ Edgecombe are fighting for it. It's knocked out by VJ, and we'll head to commercial break with the Sixers down early here, 14-12, but I feel like playing pretty well in the early going. It's been Kelly Oubre up to 6 points here tonight, knocking down a couple threes. And we had a 14-12 ball game. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights in the building. Let's go. For all my Sixers fans out there, if you want the Sixers to beat the Magic, hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream. We had 140 people watching, 30 likes. How quickly can we get to 50 likes? on the stream. I appreciate it. Well, we have a break in action, timeout on the floor. You're not missing a thing. Naheem Irwin, come on, Sixers. El Chris, Paul George will wake up. He's got no points up to this point. No points yet for Paul George. All right, we have a break in action again. You're not missing a single thing. There is a timeout as we head to commercial break here. I want to take a second to tell you about our sponsor for today's live show, and that is Prize Picks. Today's show brought to you by Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Postseason basketball is here, and there's no better way to cash in on the action than with our friends at Prize Picks. It is super simple to play. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, choose flex or power play, and you're on your way, baby. If you want some inspiration on your picks, you can actually follow me on the Prize Picks app with their new social feeds feature where you can follow friends and copy lineups with just one click. My username on there is @JChip, JCHIP, simple as that, @JChip. And you can see my lineups before I even show them here on the program. And speaking of my lineups, here is what I'm rocking with tonight. I got a few lineups going. And so if you want to see all the lineups I have, of course, go follow me on Prize Picks, again, @JChip. But the one I'm showing here, a 3-pick power play to win $150. Paolo Banchero, more than 13.5 rebounds and assists. He's got 2 so far. Paul George, more than 21.5 points. He's got nothing. Nada.
You already shot one.
Nada. That's only one. He takes 1 a quarter, then he's fine. He could take 2 a quarter, then he'll be fine. And then Tyrese Maxey, less than 8.5 3-point attempts.
7x multiplier.
I got a little 25% boost from Prize Picks. Why I love it, baby. That they drop these specials in your account. 20 to win 150. Slow start for Paul George, though. I'll tell you that. But
Is it good? I didn't get my bet, my Prize Picks.
well, Maxey's looking good.
Yeah?
If he takes 2 a quarter, that's 8 for the game. That's less.
Why is it so high?
They don't know. They don't know the Sixers.
There better be no end of quarter games.
Oh, that would be bad. That would be bad. That's how it's done. As you can see, we love Prize Picks here. That was my guy, Marshall Green, stepping in on the action. We have a great offer for new users down the Prize Picks app today. Use code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to receive $50 in lineups. That's code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to get an extra $50 in lineups with Prize Picks. I had that link going in the live chat right now, and it's in the description of the stream. All right. Getting ready here. And Orlando turns it over. Maxey the other way. Knocked away by Bane. But he'll be fouled by Bane. Maxey's not happy about the hard foul there on the play. So Drummond knocked away the inbound pass out of the timeout. Paul George got it ahead to Maxey. He's fouled by Bane. Maxey not happy about the foul. Hard foul by Bane, but I think it's a playoff level foul. Maxey will go to the line. This time, Maxey knocks down the first free throw. Come on, baby. Shout out my guy, Chugs. Let's get it. Kevman, let's go Sixers.
Rocket Sixers finals, baby.
We're getting there.
Rocket Sixers finals.
Who knows? Who knows? Maxey's second free throw is good as well. Tez 2-5. Flag gave Banchero 51 the other day. He was guarding him all game. Hey, attack Paolo, man. Attack Paolo. Christian, I'm back. Had internet problems. Good to have you back, Christian. Tie ball game here, halfway through quarter number 1. VJ Edgecombe switched on to Paolo. VJ pulls the chair, but they're going to call a foul. I thought VJ did a good job pulling the chair cleanly there. Might have pulled him down a little bit. So the Magic will now inbound here with 13 to shoot. Carter hands it off to Tristan De Silva, who's entered the game. Now Banchero has it, guarded by Maxey. Gives it up to Suggs. He'll take a deep three. That's no good. VJ grabs the rebound. VJ's attacking. Out to Oubre. Thought about the three. Instead, he'll drive, and he'll have it stripped away by Orlando. Turnover there for the Sixers. Now Paolo wants a screen from Carter. Knocked away by George. Paolo gets it back. He'll take a three. No good. Bad shot there from Paolo. Rebound goes to VJ once again. Now Maxey. Into the lane. Euro. Floater's no good. Now Suggs quickly back. Hands it off to Carter. Drives inside. Knocked away by Drummond. And I think that's off Carter's leg. That should be Sixer ball. They're going to say it stays with Orlando. Drummond wants the challenge. But they're not going to use it this early in the game. Nurse is saying, nah, we're good, we're good. Magic get it in. Rebound goes, or shot goes to Kane, who misses the three. Offensive rebound. Putback no good by the Magic. Sixers lucky there. Didn't quite catch who that was in the putback. Had a great look. Paul George inside to Drummond. Had the little man on him, and Drummond with the left-hand layup. Great pass from Paul George to get it down low. Great recognition there. Sixers now lead 14-16. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Suggs, screen from Carter. Now he drops it off to Carter. Long two, no good. Rebound tracked down by Paolo. But now Paolo drives in. Spin. Left-hand layup's good. Offensive rebounding, man. Cannot let it happen. George off the Oubre screen. To Drummond. Drummond gives it right back to PG. Long three, brick. Rough start for Paul George. Banchero behind the back. Pass to Kane. Drives it on Oubre. Kane reverse layup. Blocked by Drummond. Maxey up ahead. To VJ. Corner three. Oubre strong. Offensive rebound tracked down by George, but he can't quite save it. He had it in that right corner, but the momentum carried him out of bounds. Kevman, first step to the finals, baby. Got to take it one game at a time. Starts with this play-in. Paul George will come out. He'll take a seat after the first 8 minutes of play. Quentin Grimes will enter the game for the first time. Benjamin, first time diehard Sixers fan. Let's go Sixers. I want the Celtics. I love it. Good to see you here, Benjamin. Appreciate you. Here's Paolo inside. Gets it to Kane. Wild layup attempt is no good. Drummond corrals the rebound. Now Maxey off the Drummond screen. He'll attack Goga Batadze. Pass to the corner to Grimes. Kick to Oubre. Three, no good. Offensive rebound fought for. And a foul on the Magic. Great hustle by Drummond going for the rebound. Draws the foul from Kane. That's why you always fight for those offensive rebounds. Even if you don't get it, there's a chance you draw a foul. Dominic Barlow checks into the game for the first time. He will replace VJ, who will sit down. I said it was going to be a low-scoring game. It is so far. 16-16 with 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Grimes over to Maxey. Guarded by Anthony Black, who's checked in for the first time. Back to Grimes. Drives inside onto Silva. Layup. High off the glass. Does not fall. Now Black ahead to De Silva. De Silva reverse layup. Good. Tough finish for Tristan De Silva. Maxey quickly back the other way. His layup. Good. What a tough shot. He got bumped there on the floater. Thought he was fouled, but count the two. Now Anthony Black quickly the other way. Gets in the paint. Good defense from Barlow. Resets outside to Banchero. Guarded by Oubre. He'll drive and he'll turn it over. Paolo loses it. He sucks. Do you think we would have any shot versus Celtics if Joel played? I say yes from Benjamin. If Joel was healthy, I would say yeah, but if he's not, I'm not really sure. Maxey nearly loses it on the dribble. Gets it back. Gets to the free throw line. Turn away jumper, no good. Rebound goes to De Silva. Maxey nearly fell over a couple times on that possession. Here's Paolo Banchero now posting up on Oubre. He's done a very good job. Spin from Paolo. Nearly loses his footing. Fadeaway jumper. Rattles around and in. Paolo giving the Magic the lead here, 2018. It's been an entertaining ball game so far. Low scoring but physical. A brand of basketball that I'm enjoying here so far. Maxey over to Grimes. Good shot fake from Grimes. Drives in. Reset at the corner. Barlow. No good on the three. Offensive rebound from Grimes. Maxey from deep. Good! Tyrese Maxey from way downtown. Timeout Magic. How about that from Tyrese Maxey? Off the offensive rebound by Quentin Grimes. Tapped it back out to Tyrese. There was nobody on him. He pulled up from several feet behind the three-point line. Calmly knocked it down. Let's go, baby. Get those PHIs rolling in the chat. 160 people watching. 40 likes. We should easily be able to get to 80 likes here on the stream. If you're a real one, hit that thumbs up icon. Like the stream. I'll get some shout-outs to the people. Peter Thurman saying, let's go. Kevman Maxey's the real MVP. You know it. Benjamin. Paolo blows. Screebus. The deadpan. He sucks. He does, man. Paolo is not a very good player these days. Naheem Irwin. Good job, Maxey, typing those PHIs. Benjamin typing PHI. Been a physical, grinded out kind of game so far. The GOAT, please win so the Magic can lose to the Hornets. I do have confidence the Hornets are going to win that game if it gets to that point. Colton typing those PHIs. As we're up to 48 likes. Appreciate all the real ones. Okay, the more likes we get, the more fellow Sixers fans we can get in here. There's probably some Magic fans in here too. That's all good. More than welcome, but just know, baby, all Sixers here. Benjamin, I thought I saw Jalen Hurts at the game on my TV, but it's a guy that just looks like him. I didn't see that. I must have missed that. Naheem, I think Maxey might go for 40 tonight. Well, we can take a look at some of the numbers so far in this one. As Sixers up 21-20 with 2:10 left to go in quarter number one as we are in commercial break here after the Magic called a timeout following the Maxey three. Maxey, 9 points here tonight on 3 of 6 shooting, 1 of 2 from 3. Off to a pretty good start for Tyrese. It's always a good sign when he starts out hot. How about VJ Edgecombe? Only 2 points, 4 rebounds in that first quarter. First little stint there for Maxey. But a tough start for Paul George. Does have 3 assists, but 0 of 3 from the field. Kelly Oubre with an early 6 points. He's knocked down a couple of threes. Andre Drummond, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks for the big fella. That's where we're at right now. Not to talk football, but I'm so glad Kevin Patullo is gone. That's hilarious that we're seeing that here today. Embiid is at the game. Looking pretty dejected on the sideline, not going to lie. All right, we're back in action here. Coming out of the timeout, 2:10 to go in quarter number one. Anthony Black has it on the outside. He'll find Desmond Bane. Drives inside past Grimes. What a job from Grimes to knock it away. He bit at the pump fake, but had good hands to strip the ball as Bane was driving in. Now Maxey dumps it off to Drummond. Good pass inside to Barlow, who throws it down with 2 hands. What a pass. Good look there from Drum. Wagner inside to Anthony Black. Leaves his feet. Finds De Silva in the corner. Resets to Wagner. Gives it back to De Silva. Thought he traveled. Instead he gets inside. Little turnaround hook shot is good. Thought he traveled on the drive initially. No call. Sixers up 1. 60 seconds left in the first quarter. And going to be an offensive foul there on Barlow. Setting the off-ball screen for Tyrese Maxey. Second illegal screen we've seen in this game. First one was on Oubre, now on Barlow. I like Barlow as well. Colton finished the first quarter strong. It's not ideal right there. Basically a turnover. It is a turnover, actually. Now Wagner off the Batadze screen. Drummond switches on. He'll attack. He'll Euro. Gets in the paint. Kicks outside to Black. His three. Short. Drummond corrals the rebound. Finds Maxey with 40 seconds left. Maxey splits the screen. Gets inside. Floater. No good. Offensive rebound from Drummond. Back up and in. Drummond, I've really liked what he's given the Sixers so far here tonight. He can be up and down and inconsistent, but he's been good tonight. Now Bane gets inside. Blocked by Barlow! Sixers, one of the better shot blocking teams in the NBA. Showing it here early. Drummond with one. And how about Barlow there? Got on the back of Desmond Bane. Bane tried a Euro. Barlow is having none of that. And now Bane's going to be fouled off the inbound by Quentin Grimes. Desmond Bane played in all 82 games this year for the Magic. He'll be at the line to shoot 2. First free throw rattles home. Shout out to everybody hanging out here watching. Naheem, Benjamin, Kev, Colton in the chat. Bane knocks down both free throws. 25-24 Sixers lead. Shot clock and game clock separated by just a couple here. We'll see if Sixers take the last shot. And Paul George will reset it. It looks like they will. He'll get it to Maxey, guarded by Anthony Black, who's done a good job on Maxey in their matchups this year. Screen here comes from Grimes. Now Maxey will kick to Oubre, corner 3. Got it! Kelly Oubre, another 3! Bane, half-court heave is well short. Sixers take a 4-point lead heading into quarter number 2. How about Kelly Oubre, man? He's a guy that stepped up in big games before, knocking down 3 first quarter threes. Show some love to Oubre. Sixers up by 4. Pretty good start for the Sixers. Kelly freaking Oubre, man. How about 9 first quarter points? 3 made threes for Kelly Oubre. Show him some love. Woo! Kelly Oubre, baby. Let's go. Overall, I like the game the Sixers have played up to this point. It's been physical, but they've matched the physicality of the Magic, who we know are a very physical team. Andre Drummond's been really good in this one as well. I like the minutes I've seen from him. Because Drummond can be pretty up and down, but 4 points, 4 rebounds, and assists, and 2 blocks. in that first quarter for Drummond. Seems like this might be a Drummond over Bona game based off the way he's played up to this point. Benjamin, Kelly's the heart and soul of our team. Solid start. That's from Benjamin. Yeah, Kelly, man, he plays with a lot of heart. Latoon, what's going on? Good to see you again. Solid start. Need Maxey to look for the open shooter on his drives. Yeah, he's been pretty aggressive in getting up his own shot on his drives. I'm sure there's definitely some lanes he could look to kick out to. Maxey, 9 points, 2 assists in that opening quarter. Paul George really yet to get going. No points. So we'll see if he can get something going here. For the Magic, Paolo, 8 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Early on, Franz Wagner hasn't done anything. Outside of that, not a whole lot to speak of. 6 rebounds for Wendell Carter early on. Desmond Bane has 7 points. That's really it there for Orlando. Alrighty. We're up to 61 likes. Again, I think we can get to 80 likes, no problem. Make sure the Sixers win this game. If you're a real one, hit that thumbs up. Naheem, remember, Desmond Bane, the former player of the Memphis Grizzlies. Yep, Bane, former Grizzly, was traded last offseason for 4 first-round picks. Daver Jones in the building. Hey, Jake, let's go Sixers. Monday was my birthday. Well, happy birthday to you, Daver. I hope it was a fantastic day. And let's hope for a Sixers win here as a little late birthday gift, huh? Back in action here in quarter number 2. Franz Wagner guarded closely by Quentin Grimes. He'll get a screen from Batadze. Good defense here from the Sixers, but Wagner puts a shoulder into Grimes, creates some space, and gets the floater to go. Physical move there. Here's George now, trying to work on Wagner. Nearly loses it. Couple more dribble moves from Paul George. Step back 2, and there it is. Paul George, first points of the night on the little step back mid-range Jimmy. De Silva over to Wagner. And a 3-second call going to be called on Andre Drummond. That'll be a free throw for Orlando. Ronnie Goodwin. Let's go Sixers. Let's go, Ronnie. Colton, Paul George needs to step up. Hopefully that made shot can get him going there. Desmond Bane misses the technical free throw. Naheem, I like Maxey because he gets better and better. Every year, man, Maxey seems to get better. Not in the game right now. It's Grimes, VJ, Oubre, George, and Drummond. Wagner working down low against Oubre. Good defense from Kelly. Nearly turns it over, gets it back, and then finds a cutting Bane. Man, that ball was in Andre Drummond's hands off the bad pass, but just couldn't contain it. And Bane got free underneath. They're going Paul George ISO again, working on Wagner. And let me tell you, Paul George was about to cook Wagner, but whistle blew, defensive 3-second on the Magic, so that'll be a free throw for the Sixers. Man, Paul George was about to put a nasty move on Wagner. Grimes knocks down the technical free throw. VJ gets it into Drummond, who hands it right back to the rookie. Now finds Paul George. They're really attacking Wagner here. He'll take a little step back 3. Paul George! He's feeling it! The contested 3 is good for PG. Sixers lead up to 6. Anthony Black drives on VJ. And 1 for Anthony Black. Physical defense from Edgecombe, but Anthony Black fought through it. I don't know about that foul call. It looked like VJ got a hand on the ball, but reaching across the body is probably what got him done in there. So Anthony Black now to the line, looking to complete the three-point play. And free throw is good. Back to a three-point game. See if Paul George can keep cooking. Here he is working on Wagner again. We got another screen from Drummond. Really physical defense from Franz. And they're going to get a foul on Franz Wagner reaching in on the perimeter, playing very physically with Paul George. And they've been letting some of that go, but that one was a little too physical there. George now will inbound it to VJ Edgecombe. Edgecombe gets it down to PG, posting up on Desmond Bane. He shoots right over Bane. Tried to draw a foul, it looked like, on that one, but couldn't get it to go. Nearly made it. Here's Tristan Da Silva, drives past George, lobs it up to Batadze, knocked away by Drummond. The defensive play of Andre Drummond early on has been fantastic. George still has it, gives it up to Edgecombe, who's yet to really find his offensive game. He's going ISO on Bane. Couple crossovers, step back, midi, got it! Pretty move from VJ Edgecombe. Lead back up to 5. You can see where he's been working with Paul George the past few months on those middies. Wagner inside, no good. Putback slam by Goga Batadze. Offensive rebounding, man. VJ gets inside. What a hezzy! Oh, they're going to call a double dribble. That's why Goga Batadze got completely faked out, because VJ double dribbled it. Missed the shot anyways, but man, I thought he put a crazy move on Goga, and he kind of did, but he double dribbled with it. You don't see that call often unless it's pretty obvious, and VJ not arguing with it at all. 3 minutes gone in quarter number 2. Sixers with a 36-33 lead. Jalen Suggs back in the game. Finds a cutting Bane. He'll shoot it from the elbow. In and out. Rebound Drummond. I've been impressed with Andre tonight, man. Here's Paul George. Pocket pass to Drummond. Euro step layup. No good. Not a shot Drummond's taken off, and it was a great move, but couldn't finish it with the right hand on the left side of the basket. Now Paolo driving on VJ, overpowering him. No good on the shot. Fight for the rebound. It'll be Sixer ball. What defense from VJ on the much bigger and stronger Paolo, but stood his ground just enough to force the miss. The ball gets knocked out of bounds off of Goga Batadze. Sixer ball. What have I said, man? Paolo has not been good. He's been decently aggressive, but not making a lot of shots yet. All right, VJ trying to find George again. And the Magic have been very physical with Paul George. Finds Drummond. Great pass to Grimes. Corner 3. Couldn't get it to go. Wide open look. Those are the shots I want to see Grimes hit, man. I've said he can be an X factor in this game and in a Sixers postseason run, but he's got to knock down shots like that when he gets those good looks. Wide open in the right corner. Doesn't get much easier. Latoon, I'm loving this effort. Yes, I will say Sixers' effort has been questionable at some points this year. Loving the effort here tonight. Here's Paolo. Hands it off to Kane. Right back to Paolo. Nobody followed him after he set the screen, but he bricks the midi. Offensive rebound, though, goes to Orlando. Now Suggs will take a 3. That's no good. Sixers got lucky there. Now Grimes working on Paolo. Try to step back. Paolo was there, so he resets to Paul George. Screen from Drummond. Back to Grimes. Grimes drives in. Layup. Counted. And the foul. Grimes down in a little bit of pain. I think he just got hit in the face. But an aggressive move by Quentin Grimes, who early in the year, Quentin Grimes couldn't hit a layup to save his life. past month or so, he's been much better attacking the basket. And it was Paolo who overcommitted on the head fake from Grimes. QG drove right by him, finished through the contact, and won. This is a different Sixers team, and they come out with a different focus and a different intensity that I've seen out of them over the last few weeks. Free throw's good for Grimes. Philadelphia leads 39-33, 7:30 left to go in the first half. Now Paolo, great pass inside to Anthony Black, but he loses it. Another turnover for Orlando. It's actually a good pass from Paolo. Not his fault there. Still a turnover either way. Here's Edgecombe. Little pull-up midi. Left it just a little bit short on that right side. Paolo now, guarded by Barlow. I like this matchup for the Sixers, I'm not going to lie. I think Barlow can do a pretty good job, and he does here. Great defense. Paolo can't hit the midi. Grimes back the other way. Finds Maxey. Open for three. Around and out. One and done for the Sixers. Paolo inside, guarded by Grimes. And Paolo finishes through the contact. Grimes fouled him as well. And one opportunity. Jelly, I don't want to face the Sixers, dog. I don't know what team you're a fan of, but now imagine if they had him beat. They're playing well tonight, man. They're playing well tonight. We'll get a commercial break here in the second quarter. Sixers up 39-35, 6:50 left to play in quarter number 2. Hornets. Yeah, the loser of this game plays Charlotte. Yeah, look, I mean, if the Sixers continue to play like this, I would be a little more confident than I am against Charlotte if it does get to that point. Now, I think they win this game anyways, but I would take your Hornets against this Magic team. Benjamin, any chance Joel comes back? Not for another few weeks at the very least. Even then, I think it's a long shot. Even then, I think it's a long shot. Magic got beat by a G League Celtics. That's what I'm saying. I don't think the Magic are very good. All right, we have a break in action. There's a timeout on the floor, so you're not missing a thing. Going to take a second to tell you about our sponsor on today's show, and then we'll get back to your comments, and that is Prize Picks. Today's show brought to you by Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Postseason basketball is here, and there's no better way to cash in on the action than with our friends at Prize Picks. It's super simple to use. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, choose flex or power play, and you're on your way. If you want some inspiration for your picks, you can follow me on the Prize Picks app with their new social feeds feature where you can follow your friends as well, copy lineups with a single click. My username @JChip to see my lineups before I show them on the program. And speaking of my lineups, here is one of the lineups I'm rocking with tonight. I got a few going here. If you want to see them, again, give me a follow on PrizePicks @JChip. $20 to win $150 on this 3-pick power play. Paolo Banchero, more than 13.5 rebounds and assists. He's up to 4. Paul George, more than 21.5 points after a slow start. He's up to 5. Tyrese Maxey, I took the less than 8.5 3-point attempts. He's got 3 so far. So still on track there. That is how simple it is to play Prize Picks. And we have a fantastic deal for the people as well. New user offer. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to receive $50 in lineups. That's code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to get an extra $50 in lineups with Prize Picks. That clickable link to download the app is in the live chat right now, also in the description of today's show. Big shout out to Prize Picks. And let's get back to some of your comments as well. 210 people watching. If you are not, be sure to hit that sub button. 25,448 people strong. As long as the Sixers are alive in the postseason, we'll be doing watch parties here on the channel. But we do a lot more than just watch parties as well. Videos all throughout the week, all year long. News, rumors, analysis, a whole lot more. When the offseason comes around, we'll be live for the draft, for free agency. The best coverage you can find here on YouTube. And it's 100% free. All you got to do is hit that sub button for free year-round coverage of the Philadelphia 76ers. Jillian, for you, match winner Sixers $50. I would agree. I think they come out on top. Banchero knocks down the free throw, finishes the three-point play from before the break. We're back in action now. Sixers up 39-36. Here's Grimes. Drives inside, dump off to Barlow. Foul called before the pass, though, from Grimes. So don't count the basket. Andrew Connell. What's going on? Chip is the GOAT. Shout out my guy AC in the chat. Appreciate you. 200 people watching live, 71 likes. How quickly can we get to 100 likes? If we get to 100 likes before halftime, I'll give y'all a free beer bong. How about that? 100 likes before halftime, I'll give y'all a free beer bong. We got 6:30 to play. All right, Sixers inbounding off of the foul. Here's VJ, has it up top. 5 to shoot, guarded by Kane. VJ, pump fake midi, left it short. And a loose ball foul. Going to be called against Orlando. Wendell Carter was holding a Dembona. That is a bailout if I've ever seen one. Kevman, uh-oh. Paolo has that look in his eye. What look? He doesn't have no look. Oh, man. It's a miscommunication there between Barlow and Maxey. Barlow thought Maxey was going one way. He went the other. And the pass went out of bounds. There's no look in his eye. He's got no look. I'm not worried about no Paolo Banchero. Bane, step back three, good. But a foul before the shot. Yeah, there was a foul before the shot. Bane wanted his three-pointer to count, but the foul was well before the shot. Q genius. Anthony Black torched us earlier this year. Now he looks lost out there. Yeah, it's funny how things like that work. Oh, and a lob off the inbound from Suggs to Kane. Sixers were not expecting that. It's going to be another foul on Barlow. This one will be a shooting foul. Oh, no. They're going to say not a shooting foul, so they'll inbound it again. I don't know how that's not a shooting foul. He literally was trying to throw down a lob, but okay. I'll take it. 4 fouls on each team now, though, in this second period. Desmond Bane, left-hand layup is good. Brings the Magic back within 1. Denisha, Paolo finna drop 30 on y'all head. Yeah, we'll see about that. He hasn't looked very good so far tonight. Here's Maxey. Corner to VJ. Right back to Maxey. Guarded closely by Suggs. He'll get a screen. Maxey, step back 3. Good! Tyrese Maxey. What a shot. From Tyrese. He's made a couple of those here tonight. Now Bane looking for the answer. What a feed inside. Kane beat VJ backdoor. And a good pass there as he slams it home. Now Maxey drives right by Paolo. Fadeaway jumper. Around and out. Nearly had it. Now Paolo the other way. Being guarded by Maxey. Maxey knocks it away. But a foul is going to be called on Maxey. Got him on the arm. Card guy, what's going on? Is Chase your producer? No. No, I'm producing the show myself. It's just me here on Sixers. Chase very busy with NFL stuff, so he's kind of handed off the channel to me for the past about year or so. Paolo misses free throw number 1. But you're a real one if you still know Chase. Yeah, all those Paolo fans out there, how's that missed free throw for you, huh? Sixers up 42-40, and we have more technical difficulties from Amazon Prime. What do you know? Another black screen here from Amazon Prime. Oh, they're back. That was a quick one there. Paolo missed both free throws, though. Shout out to Paolo missing a couple of free throws. Here's Maxey. Gets in the paint. Tries to dish it to Drummond. Saved by VJ. But then he turns it right over. 3-on-1 fast break. Kane inside. Paolo. Easy bucket there. 3-on-1 fast break. 6 turnovers apiece for each team. Maxey over to George. Swings to VJ. Trying to post up Bane. Mid-range J for PG is smooth. Another one good for Paul George. Which home court is this? This is the Sixers Hardwood Classic. They're wearing their Hardwood Classic jerseys with the throwback court. This is what they'll be wearing at all home games this postseason. Paolo inside. Shot is, I think, slightly blocked by a wave of Sixers who really crowded the paint there. Ball's going to stay with Orlando with 11 to shoot. Andrew Connell, that's why you sub. Yes, sir. Suggs gets it inside to Bane. Foul on the floor off the inbound. I believe it's going to be called on Paul George. Tight one here, man. Tight one here. Thought it was going to be a grinded out type of game, just as I expected. Does Orlando even have any fans? I've seen a couple in the chat so far. Not a ton, though. We're 20 likes away from 100 if we get to 100 likes by halftime. I got you with a free beer bong. Bane knocks down free throw number 1. Coming up after this game again, we got Warriors-Clippers. The nightcap. Bane knocks down free throw number 2. And we're all knotted up. Maxey got the handoff from Drummond. Got inside, had no shot. Gives it back to Drummond, to Oubre, over to Maxey. 5 to shoot. Maxey, spin move. Floater, what a shot from Maxey. From left to right in the lane. Right-hand floater is good. Impressive stuff. Now Bane the other way. Outside to Paolo. He'll try a 3. That's no good. Rebound George. You'll live with Paolo Banchero shooting 3s. George attacks Wagner. Wrap pass to Drummond over to VJ. 3. Well short. Magic are running. Bane inside. And missed a layup, but they're going to call a foul on Maxey. This is going to be his second, I believe. Fans don't like the call. Waiting for a replay. Here it is. Yeah, he had an arm in there. He had an arm in there. That's number 2 on Maxey. Bane's first free throw up and good. Yeah, give me the Clippers in that game. Couple people asking. Desmond Bane, one of 4 players to start all 82 games. Bane knocks them both down once again. 46-46, 3 minutes to play in quarter number 2. Oubre gets inside. Left-hand layup is good. Right through the body of Wendell Carter. Tough finish for KO. Make it 11 for Kelly. Bane, step back midi over VJ. Good defense from VJ, but a better shot from Desmond Bane. Ties us back up at 48. And Maxey going to be fouled by Wendell, or by Franz Wagner, excuse me, on the other end. Out on the perimeter. And we'll go to a timeout here. On the other side, Maxey will shoot a couple of free throws. Timeout with 2:27, excuse me, left to go in the second quarter. Q Genius, do not want to see this go down to the wire, just saying. Look, if it does go down to the wire, who do you trust more to make a game-winning shot for their team? Desmond Bane / Paolo Banchero or Tyrese Maxey / Paul George? I'm going with our guys. I'm going with our guys. Suns are not out of the playoffs just yet. They lost the 7-8 game, so the Suns will play the winner of tonight's Clippers-Warriors game to get the 8 seed. VJ Edgecombe has been one of the most clutch players in the league. I would trust the Sixers if it is a close game, which I imagine it's going to be. I want to give a shout out to some of our recent subscribers here on the show, as we have surpassed now up to 25,453 subs. 25,453 real ones. Sean Kirby, Megan Correa, JT, Piero Belusi, and Mark Saber, 1985, our most recent subscribers. Appreciate you guys. If you are a new subscriber here tonight, type me in the chat right now. When you hit that sub button, you get free year-round coverage of your Philadelphia 76ers, watch parties, videos. We cover it all here on the channel. I'm a lifelong Sixer fan. Just trying to provide for the people. Card Guy, 2007, says, me, appreciate you. Gail McCullum as well. Just sub. Shout out to you. And Peter Thurman says, welcome to the family. Peter is a OG, a legend, a real one here on the channel. If you guys stick around long enough, you'll learn that. Benjamin Huskick, new sub, appreciate you. Jelly, Bam got injured in game 83. Yeah, kind of crazy. Had an 83-point game and then gets injured in the 83rd game of the season. See, how's the prize picks looking so far? Not bad so far. Not bad so far. Need Paul George to have a big second half. Peter need 4 good stops to take this game over. If you can end this first half on a good run, good teams start and finish quarters hot. And so you go on a little run to end this second quarter, that can really help you build some momentum for the second half. Q Genius, Justin Edwards should get some run in this one, but knowing Nick. Nurse did say that out of all the guys, between Walker, Watford, Edwards, that would maybe get a final rotation spot, he does trust Edwards the most, but we have not seen him yet here today. And yeah, Naheem Irwin, this is a tight game right now. AI in the building. They're showing some love to Allen Iverson right now. That'll get the people going for sure right there. Got to show out in front of Allen Iverson, baby. All right, Maxey at the line, coming out of the timeout now. Knocks down free throw number 1. Who are the announcers for this game? Brent Barry is one of them. I'm not sure on the other, to be honest. Maxey knocks down both free throws. Your guy, Jake Chipper, the announcer. Going to be a foul off the ball here on Kelly Oubre trying to chase down Desmond Bane. Both teams in the bonus, so this will be free throws. Screebus, let's go Sixers. Let's go Screebus. Desmond Bane to the free throw line. He's been money from that spot all night long. It continues here as he knocks down number one. Going to be the second foul on Oubre, so nothing really to worry about yet, but VJ, Maxey, George, and Oubre all do have 2 fouls. You don't want one of them to pick up a third before this half is over. So something to watch out for. And Q Genius, you're right. Desmond Bane is a pain. Yeah, Brent Berry, good player back in the day, Peter. Here's George working on Wagner. Spin. Oh, what a look to Oubre in the corner, but he couldn't finish on that right corner 3. It was a fantastic pass by George. Wagner, Euro step inside, pass to the corner. Banchero redirects it to Suggs, who calmly knocks down the 3. It's been a tough shooting night for a lot of the Orlando Magic players behind the arc, but a big shot there from Suggs gives the Magic the lead. And George now fouled on the other end by Wagner, so he'll go to the line. George has been kind of hunting those fouls all night. He gets a call there. Yeah, Philly boy. Eric Collins is a legend. Can you imagine if we got the Eric Collins call on that game last night between Miami and Charlotte? That was something else. Naheem, these 2 teams are going at it. Yes, they are. It's been a great back-and-forth game. George's first free throw is good. It's been a great back-and-forth game. Oh, Benjamin, I don't even want to relive that, man. I don't even want to relive that. George knocks down a free throw number 2. 1-point ball game, Magic up 53-52. A minute 30 left in this second quarter. Loser hosts the Hornets on Friday. Do not want to be in that spot. Here's Paolo. Spins on Oubre and an awful pass from Paolo. Another turnover for Banchero. What have I said? This dude is buns. Nearly knocked out a fan with that pass sitting courtside. Got to pay attention if you're sitting courtside there now. What's good, Parker? Here's Maxey, guarded by Suggs. Gets it to George, guarded by Kane. Clear size advantage. George right up and over him. Puts the Sixers back in front with a minute left to play. Up to 11 for PG. That's big. Wendell Carter finds Paolo in the corner. Shoot it, Paolo. Gives it back to Suggs. Just made one from that spot, but couldn't get it there. VJ attacking back the other end. And one! What a move from VJ. Spinning around while he was moving. You don't see that often. And he'll go to the line looking to make it a 3-point play. Suggs just came and tried to step in front of VJ, and he was going full speed and like a ballerina right there, where he kind of pirouetted, spun around. He has no idea how he did that. He shrugs it off like, hey, I don't know, but I made the shot. That was insane. Been a little quiet offensively has VJ. Doing a lot of the little things as usual. Good to see him get involved here. Oh, can't knock down the free throw, though. Oh, Drummond fighting for the offensive rebound. Taps it out to Oubre. Maxey finds VJ in the corner. No good. Fighting once again for the offensive rebound is Drummond, but he's going to get called for the foul there. Man, if VJ knocked that down, a little 5-point possession for him. So this will be free throws now for Orlando. Fans don't like the call. Drummond doesn't like the call. Nurse clearly doesn't. He's pissed off with one of the referees. Drummond still chatting. Nurse still chatting with the ref. Not a great look at it there. I think he might have got him a little bit in the back. By the way, masked up Wendell Carter will head to the line here. Knocks down the first. 56-54 lead for the Sixers. Under a minute to play here. Got to end this quarter strong. Yeah, Oubre's got sick hairdo going on over the past couple of weeks. Half red, half black. Matches the jerseys perfectly. Carter knocks down both. Maxey back the other way. Working on Suggs. Gets by him. Finds Drummond in the corner. Drummond's going to try a three. It's good. Oubre Drummond from downtown. He's been working on that all year. And he makes him pay. How about that from Oubre Drummond? Yeah, dude, honestly, they do look very similar now. They're both bald. Here's bald Jalen Suggs. Gets a screen from Paolo. Gets it to him. Paolo from the free throw line. Clank, what do you know? Drummond rebound. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2. Maxey will pull from deep. Oh, nearly had it. As the halftime clock expired, Sixers will go into the break up 59-55. Oubre Drummond for 3. Crazy. Sixers into the break up 4. Remember, no Joel Embiid in this one. Doesn't matter. Sixers doing a good job early on in this one. It's been a physical game. It's been back and forth. Love the effort I've seen from the Sixers so far. Sixers take the lead into the break. Let's go. Grade the Sixers first half for me, A, B, C, D, or F. I'm going to make that the new poll question on today's live show. Let me know in the chat. I'll give some shout-outs here. Benjamin going with a B. Philly boy going with a B. I think B is fair. Maybe like B plus. I think B plus. Obviously not perfect, but I've been pretty impressed, man, with what I've seen. It's just been a good back and forth ball game. Naheem gonna say an A or a B. Yeah, that's why I like B plus, kind of right there in the middle. Q Genius, big third quarter coming up here. Sixers have been one of the worst third quarter teams in the NBA all season long. Now is a time where you need to have a good one when we come out of the break. Philly boy, hey Jake, who's your favorite NBA broadcaster besides Kate, Alla, and Tom? That's a tough one. I mean, some of the obvious answers, like Eric Collins is great. I still like Mike Breen a lot. Some people think Breen's lost his fastball a little bit, but I'm still a big fan of Breen. You know, I mean, outside of that, like, I do like hearing Michaels on the call for those NBC games. But, I mean, I still think if it's one game, it's a big game. You need somebody who's going to make it feel like it's a big game. It's Mike Breen, man. It's Mike Breen. Card guy giving the Sixers a B. Ronnie Goodwin as well going with a B. Yeah, I'm right in that range for sure. B plus, I think, for me. B plus, I think, for me. 163 people watching, 88 likes. We're 12 likes away from 100 as soon as we get there, man. I got this Happy Dad. I'll take down some of that Happy Dad in the beer bong. 12 likes away. I know we can do it. Appreciate the real one. It's been a good show here so far. All right, we can take a look at some halftime numbers here. Again, 12 likes away from 100. Hit that thumbs up icon. Like the stream if you're a legend, if you're a real one. Ronnie, Sixers need a good start in the third quarter. No doubt about it. Again, they've been a bad third quarter team all year long. Need a good one here tonight. Maxey, 16 points, 5 assists in that first half. 5 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. I think he's played some good basketball, man. Especially in that late first quarter, second quarter. Maxey has been that guy. He's got to be that guy for the Sixers. Just like the consistency I've seen from the Sixers. Card guy, any big super chats tonight? Yeah, we've gotten 2 separate $20 super chats tonight. So shout out to the legends. We're up to $48 in super chats. Every 20 that comes in, we're doing beer bongs. So can you do a bang for the next Sixers three-pointer for Mike Breen? I'll save it for a big-time moment, you know. Save it for a big-time moment. But, you know, that's his thing. That's his thing. Don't want to steal his thing. But maybe I'll drop a bang tonight. Might just happen. Who knows? But, yeah, card guy. We had a couple 20s. Every 20 that comes in, we're doing a beer bong. But Maxey's been good. VJ, the numbers don't like jump off the page, right? 3 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, but he's got 6 points, 5 rebounds. And the rebounding's been important. The defense has been really good. So I've been pretty impressed, you know, in what is VJ Edgecombe's first postseason action of his NBA career. I think for the most part, man, he's been pretty poised, as he always is, right? I mean, from day one, he's been mature. He's been so poised in big moments and so clutch. So no surprise that he's looked pretty comfortable here tonight. Paul George, after a slow start, 11 points heading into halftime. And again, this was after having 0 after the first quarter. So good to see him get it going a little bit. Obviously, Sixers need a lot of offensive contributions from PG. Kelly Oubre got it going early. 3 threes in quarter number 1. Got another bucket in there in quarter number 2. He's got 11 here tonight. And when you get a good offensive night from Kelly Oubre, usually things are going pretty good. I will say that. He's done a pretty good job guarding Paolo Banchero as well, so big shout out there. Andre Drummond. How about Andre? 7 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, 2 blocks, even hit a 3. So I like what I've seen overall from this Sixers squad. Outside of that, like we haven't seen a whole lot of a Dem Bone. It's been a lot of Drummond because Drummond's been just so good. Barlow does have a couple of fouls and a couple of turnovers. He's done kind of what he can against Paolo, which like I think he matches up pretty decently well with Paolo Banchero, right? We mentioned Oubre. And then Grimes, 4 points, 4 rebounds. Would love to see him, you know, get it going a little more from 3. But that is what's been going on with the Sixers. We can take a look at some team stats here in a sec as well. We are up to 90 likes, 10 likes away from 100. I know we can get there, baby. I know we can get there. Where my real ones at? Get us to 100 likes. We're 10 away. We're 10 away. Naheem Grimes has to get going as well. Yep. Latoon, other than the offensive rebounding, I like our chances in this game. Yeah, the offensive rebounding is definitely an area where the Magic have done a good job so far. But it hasn't killed the Sixers quite yet. But looking at some team stats here in just a sec. Get these pulled up. We are 6 likes away from 100. All right, here are some of the team stats from half number 1. Two teams shooting pretty similarly. Orlando Magic 19 of 43, Sixers 21 of 47. Difference here, Sixers 7 of 19 from 3, Magic just 3 of 11. So again, they're a team that doesn't take a lot of threes. They don't make a lot of threes. Where they do excel, though, is at the line. And they have the advantage at the free throw line right now. 14 of 17 are the Magic. 10 of 13 are the Sixers. My guy. I feel pretty good. You know, it's a close game, 4-point game, been back and forth. But I like what I've seen from the Sixers, man. This is the most, like, locked in and, like, cohesive I've seen them play in a little while. Yeah. Get hot at the right time. Watch out, Boston. Well, then y'all better watch out after that, man. Philly's got this. So each team's also pretty even in the rebounding battle. 21 rebounds, 5 offensive for the Sixers. 20 rebounds, 5 offensive for the Magic. Both teams also very similar in the assist-to-turnover margin. 13 assists to 7 turnovers for Orlando. 12 assists to 6 turnovers for the Sixers. So really by any stat, any metric you pull up here, this game has been very even. The teams have been very even all season long. Of course, finished the regular season with the exact same record. So I think this is what a lot of people expected to see, man. A very hard-fought, physical game. I think we're in store for a great second half. For sure. We got up to 100 likes. Appreciate everybody who hit that thumbs up icon. I said when we got there, I'd give you all a little beer bong, so let's do it. Come on, Sixers. Come on. Need a big third quarter. All right. Well, happy to add action. This is our super chat menu here tonight. Of course, if you're just here hanging out, just being a real one, I do appreciate you. If you want to support the show a little extra, you can send in a super chat. It's like a donation. We'll show all the donations up on screen. $5, you get a beer cheers. $20, I'll give you all a beer bong. Do appreciate it. But we got a free beer bong here coming because we reached 100 likes. I love y'all. Here's to a great second half, man. Here's to a great second half. Got the Happy Dad locked and loaded. Q Genius, time to really lock in. This is it, man. And again, I really like the way the Sixers have played. You know, not even forget the X's and O's. You know, forget all the shooting percentages and all of that. Just watching this team play, I've gotten a different feel and a different vibe than watching them play the past couple of weeks, especially without Embiid. They, again, just seem a lot more focused, a lot more intense, a lot more ready to play. So credit to them, credit to Nick Nurse for having these guys ready to go. But we are still a long ways away from this one being over. You've kind of gotten contributions all over the place, right? Maxey, George, VJ, Andre Drummond, right? Like Kelly Oubre. Never trade Maxey. Let's go Sixers. Shout out my guy Reed. IQ Genius agreed. Every team from here won't be out of sorts like Orlando. Yeah, it's not going to get any easier than this, man. So if you get past this game, you obviously got to continue to play better. You know, I still think Orlando's done a good job of getting to the basket. Halftime stats. Reed, you missed them by like a minute, dude. Just showed them. We can take another look here in a sec. I gotcha. Let me do this beer bong. How's the prize picks? Not bad. Not bad. You know, it was good that Paul George started scoring there in the second quarter. We're sitting at we need Paolo more than 13.5 rebounds and assists. He's got 6, so we need him to pick it up a little bit there. Paul George more than 21.5 points. He's got 11. Tyrese Maxey less than 8.5 3-point attempts. He's got 5. Unfortunately, he took a heave at the end of the quarter that counted. But we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. Cheers, everybody. Ah. 5 threes for Maxey? No, I'm sorry. 5 3-point attempts, not made. I took the less than 8.5 3-point attempts. He has 5 attempts. And so that's why the one he took, obviously, like, I'm not going to be mad at him for shooting threes. I'd rather them win the game than my prize picks hit, but he did take an attempt at the end of the half that was like, damn, you know. Couple super chats coming in as we get ready to start this second half. Big shout out here to Alan Obbs with the $5. Appreciate you. That's a beer cheers. Oh, that one's empty. And quickly underway in the second half, Desmond Bane going to be fouled. He'll go to the line. Alan says, beer cheers, team. Bane a little shaken up. The broadcast was showing a Kelly Oubre interview when that play happened, so I didn't really get to see what happened. Cheers, Alan. Desmond Bane has 21 points. He's the one guy I said coming into the game that if they were going to get it going offensively, it was going to be because Desmond Bane got it going. He's been pretty good so far. Bane knocks down a couple of free throws. 58-59 ball game here. Shout out to Alan, though. Thank you for that 5. And shout out to my dad with the 20. They seem locked in. They will come away with the win. I hope so. I agree. They do seem more locked in. Here's VJ. Guarded by Bane. He'll go one-on-one. 3 to shoot. Turnaround midi. Just a bit strong. Off the back iron. Wagner finds Paolo. Paolo attacks George. Just overpowers him there. Paolo gets inside. Gives the Magic the lead. We're going to do a beer bong for the 20 next commercial break. Now Paul George gets by Paolo. Over to VJ. Over to Maxey. Resets to George. Finds VJ again. Corner 3. Got it. VJ Edgecombe knocking down a 3. Sixers back in front. Great ball movement on that possession by VJ. And Allen says, be more aggressive, VJ, bro. You got this. There's the triple. Now Paolo, scared to shoot the ball. He'll give it up to Carter. Hands it off to Bane. Double comes. Sixers lead Paolo again from 3. Again, he doesn't want to shoot. Now he drives in. Fadeaway jumper. Air ball. It'll be a shot clock violation. What is Paolo Banchero doing, baby? This brother stinks. Wide open 3 for Paolo, but he passed up twice on one possession. Ends in a turnover for the Magic. Now Maxey off a couple screens. He gets tripped. And I think they're going to say he pulled the chair. Dude, Paolo is awful. Why? He's only at 5.
Bro.
He's only at 5. And you know what? We got burned because he took one at the end of the half, like a buzzer beater one. Yeah, he took like a near half-court heave to end the first half. So that didn't help us. We're going to call a jump ball, actually, not a foul. Won by Orlando. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Paul George is picking it up, though. Here's Bane. Yeah, he had 0 in the first quarter, 11 in the second. That was big, so I had 21.5. Wagner over to Bane. What a cross-court pass to Paolo, who is just still scared to shoot threes. Look at this. He's the one to shoot it. He's so scared. Now Wagner dancing. Oh, what a move. Step back three over Paul George. That's long. You'll live with those. Now VJ attacking downhill. No way he's not fouled in that layup. Bit out of control. Loses it. Good luck, brother. Don't know how that wasn't a foul call. Oh, it was. All right, they did call it. VJ going to the line. In or out on the Prime broadcast. Look, as long as it's not cutting out, I kind of like it. I'm not really listening to the announcers because I'm calling the game, but visually I like it. VJ knocks down free throw number 1. Knocks down both. And Wendell Carter kind of shoved the Dembona after that free throw. No call there, but the refs will kind of break it up. And Tony Brothers, our lead official, will have a word with Bona and Carter. If you recall earlier in the season, Andre Drummond squared up with Wendell Carter in one of the Sixers Magic games. Kind of a funny moment because Carter was like, "What are you doing, bro?" All right, here is Franz Wagner working on Oubre. Gets inside, layup off the glass. Might have been partially blocked by Bona. And it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Sixers ball. Last touch by Orlando. The only good thing about Wendell Carter is Angel Reese. That's crazy. That is a crazy statement. All right, here's Maxey. Gets deep in the paint. Kicks it out to Oubre. Another three for Kelly. Got it! Kelly Oubre is 4-3 of the night. KO for 3. Sixers up 7. Oh, no. Maxey got drilled in the face on a screen. He's down. Magic had the advantage, and Wagner is going to be fouled attacking the basket. Maxey seems okay. He's just kind of shocked he didn't get a foul call. Yeah, Maxey got hit in the face by Wendell Carter. Nothing was called. I'm kind of surprised there was no call there. He's okay, though. He's fine. That was a cheap shot? Yeah, I mean, Carter kind of came down with the elbow in his face. Either way, Wagner at the line for a couple free throws. Makes number 1. Yeah, glad Maxey's okay. Franz Wagner dealt with a lot of injuries this season. Only played 34 games. Has only played 10 games since he's been back. Oh, here we go. And Bona and Wendell Carter getting into it once again. And we're going to have double text called on Bona and Wendell Carter as, again, they were kind of jawing, kind of bumping into each other, coming off the free throw. So double text, no free throws, but second time we've seen double text called this game. We'll monitor that situation. Bona versus Carter. Here's George, drives past Paolo, gets in the paint, ball knocked away, gets it back. Behind the back to Bona, stripped away by Paolo. What a pass by PG. Bona just couldn't finish it. Wow. Now Paolo, he'll drive in, smokes the layup, but rebounded by Carter. Finds its way to Bane. Cross court to Suggs. His 3 short. VJ skies for the board. and he'll take it himself up court. Sixers up 67-62. 8 minutes left to go in quarter number 3. Tony Brothers loves to call double text. Well, he didn't call that one. It was one of the other officials. Now George posting up on Bane. Fade away. Midi. Got it. What a shot. PG so smooth with it. Timeout Orlando. Paul George is hyped. The crowd is loud. Sixers up by 7. Love the way the Sixers have looked tonight, man. They just look so poised, so ready for the moment, man. A completely different team than we saw like against Houston, at least until late. They clearly, they understand how important this moment is. And I think they're also, feeding off of last year, how disappointing it was. They got a chance to get back in the playoffs this year. They're going to take advantage. All righty. We do have a beer bong to do. I'll do that momentarily, but while we have a break in action, we're in commercial break, timeout by Orlando. You're not missing a thing. Want to take a moment to tell you about our sponsor for today's Sixers Magic Watch Party. That's our friends at Prize Picks. Today's show is brought to you by Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Postseason basketball is here, and there's no better way to cash in on the action than with our friends at Prize Picks. It's super simple to use. All you got to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and choose flex or power play, and you'll be on your way. If you want some inspiration for your picks, you can give me a follow on the Prize Picks app with their new social feeds feature. It's really cool. You can follow your friends. You can copy their lineups with just one click. My username on Prize Picks is @JChip. You can see my lineups on there before I show them on the program. Speaking of my picks, here is one of the lineups I went with here tonight. I went with multiple lineups, so if you want to see the rest of them, again, give me a follow on Prize Picks @JChip. $20 to win $150. Paolo Banchero, more than 13.5 rebounds and assists. He has 7 so far. Paul George, more than 21.5 points. He's up to 13, so looking pretty good there. Tyrese Maxey, less than 8.5 3-pointers attempted. He's still sitting at 5. So I think we're looking pretty good so far on that one. If you tailed me, I'd say we're looking decent. It's that simple to play. And we have a great offer for new users. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to receive $50 in lineups. That's code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to get an extra $50 in lineups with Prize Picks. That clickable link is in the live chat right now. You can click on it. It'll take you to download the Prize Picks app. In the comments, also in the description of today's live show. Alrighty, so we got that $20 super chat that came in earlier. So we got a beer bong to do. 206 people watching live, 107 likes. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in so far here tonight. If you haven't already, hit that sub button, baby. Year-round coverage of the Sixers. It's 100% free. Diehard Sixers fan my whole life. Just trying to give good coverage to fellow Sixers fans. And the longer they keep staying alive in this postseason, the more watch parties we get to do. All right, we'll take down the rest of this Happy Dad here in this beer bong. Again, every $20 super chat that comes in, we're doing a beer bong. Naheem, 4 threes for Kelly? Yeah, Kelly Oubre's knocked down 4 threes tonight. Or back in action. Hold on. Don't want to miss anything here. Here's Paolo. Offensive foul on Paolo Banchero. Try to put a shoulder into Paul George. And the refs were having none of that. Offensive foul. We're going the other way. Another turnover for the Magic. Now Maxey gets inside. Threw up a wild shot. He thought he was fouled. No foul was called, so it's going to be off Maxey. Maxey shocked he didn't get a foul call, but gonna be off of him. People typing Paolo Banchero sucks in the chat. I love it. All right, Sixers up 7. Here's Carter. Drives in. Blocked by Bona. What a play. And then stolen by VJ. Oh, my God. What a block by a Bona. Now Paul George for 3. Oh, just short. Oh, the crowd was going to lose their mind. I was going to lose my mind if that went in. Now Paolo fouled by George on the entry pass. Dude, this block, I'll tell you what, you know, a Bona can have some down moments and some inconsistencies. He remains one of the most athletic big men in the NBA. That block was insane. Here's Desmond Bane over to Paolo. He'll take a 3. Short again. Paolo, no good on the 3. 9 rebounds for Bona. Here's George working on Bane. Step back 3. Short. Bona nearly gets the offensive rebound. Now Suggs drives in. Kicks back out to Wendell Carter. Pump fake to Banchero. Drives in. Blocked again. Another one for Bona. Now here's VJ. Good job with the Magic of getting back. Maxey, he'll take a 3. No good. Rebound by the Magic. Slowing it down a little bit here. We're halfway through quarter number 3. Sixers up 69-62. The defense has really been turned up here for the Sixers. Here's Suggs. He'll pull up from 3. That's off. Bona grabs the rebound. I'm impressed by both Bona and Drummond here tonight. They've both been pretty inconsistent all year, but tonight they have been good. Maxey inside, right hand floater, got it! Keep going to the basket, Maxey. They can't guard him when he gets inside, I'm telling you that. Largest lead of the night for the Sixers. It's a 9-point advantage. Maxey's got 18. Here's Bane. Over to Suggs. Fouled by Maxey. And I think that'll be 3 on Maxey. So 3 on George, Oubre, Maxey, and VJ. Dude, Paolo Banchero actually blows. All right. Ball inbounded to Paolo, guarded by George. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Could got a screen from Kane. Ripped away by George. VJ in transition. Euro layup is good. Oh, and VJ might get a tech for this. Wow, VJ got in the face of Jalen Suggs after laying it up over him. He's a little boy. Tyler VJ. Now Kelly Oubre and Desmond Bane are getting into it. They had to be separated. The players are on the floor. And they're going to take a commercial break here. Things are getting chippy in Philadelphia. Sixers up by 11, 73-62. So we're going to go to break. Tempers are flaring, but the Sixers are playing some good basketball, baby. The Magic are so scared, man. Oh, the Magic are such a loser team. Playoff basketball, you love to see it. This is why I wanted, and I was so excited for some playoff basketball again for the Sixers. Last year was such a disappointment. Just the energy and the vibes of playoff basketball back in Philadelphia. It is fantastic, man. Latoon, I love it. The Goat Zay Magic are so terrible. Whenever they start losing this, they start to get chippy. VJ showing that dog. Dude, on that fast break layup, VJ, little Euro step, after he laid it in, he got right in the face of Jalen Suggs. Now, the refs are reviewing it. They might call something on VJ, which would be disappointing. But wow, man. All right, taking down this beer bong. We'll take it. Ugh. Come on, man. Let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Skippy, get Jalen Suggs a headband for that receding-ass hairline. He's actually gone bald now. He's gone bald. He went the Derek White route. He shaved it off. He shaved it off. Sixers on the run. Here they come. Stand up and cheer. Number one, Philadelphia. Spam Sixers in the chat. Let's go. Sixers up 11. Yeah, so VJ scored the bucket, kind of walked down Jalen Suggs after the layup, got all up in his grill. I'm not going to lie, like Suggs kind of ripped at his arm, and then Kelly Oubre started talking to Desmond Bane. They got into it. We'll see what the refs call here, if anything. If Oubre gets a tech here, he's going to get thrown out. That'll be a second tech. Okay, so a tech's going to be called on VJ Edgecombe. The third technical of the game against the Philadelphia 76er. Bona, Oubre, and now VJ. So they're going to call a tech on VJ Edgecombe. Jalen Suggs will go to the line and shoot the technical free throw. He knocks it down. But what a start to this second quarter. Adem Bona, Paul George, Oubre, Edgecombe, and Maxey. Helping the Sixers out to now a 10-point lead. Look at the chat. Naheem, Philly Boy, Screebus, R. Wilson, Nick Napier, OTM, Latoon, typing Sixers in the chat. Let's go. Here's Paolo. Maxey switches on. Can Paolo take advantage of the mismatch? Drives inside. Ripped away by Maxey. Paolo sucks. Paolo sucks. Oubre slows it down. He'll hand it off to Tyrese. He'll get the screen. Tyrese, step back three. Just off. Rebounded by Wendell Carter. Here's Anthony Black over to Paolo. Won't want the three. He'll kick it to Carter. Corner, Anthony Black. His three no good. Rebound by George. Up ahead to VJ. Sixers still up by 10. They'll slow things down here. Edgecombe working on Paolo. He'll go ISO. And he double dribbled again. Try to go with a hezzy. VJ doesn't like the call. That's a second double dribble called on VJ. Franz Wagner, Goga Batadze will check back in for the Magic. Jalen Suggs will take a seat. He's been pretty quiet in this game. Just 4 points for him. 1 of 7 from the field. Wendell Carter's 1 of 6. Anthony Black just 1 of 3. Paolo is 6 of 18. So after the VJ Edgecombe double dribble, here are the Magic. Quentin Grimes, Andre Drummond into the game. Now Wagner working on Drummond. Little Euro step, lobs it up to Anthony Black, who nearly threw it down over Drummond. Andre had no choice but to reach and foul him. So Anthony Black will go to the line. What a pass from Wagner there. Really tough play for Drummond. I mean, Wagner got inside on him. Drummond went up to block the shot, and a last-second pass turned into a foul on Drummond. JJ, what's going on? Anthony Black misses the free throw, and the fans are on their feet. They want free chicken, some playoff chicken. This crowd, man, I'll tell you what, when there's meaningful basketball in Philadelphia, the crowd is loud. Free throw number 2 is up. It's good. No chicken here. Raheem, what's up? Let's go Sixers. What's going on? Nick, foul on Drummond was ticky-tack. He got him on the arm. Maxey to Drummond. Drummond, another corner 3. Nearly got it. All right, we can chill on those. We don't need too many more of those, Andre. I know you made one. Here's Black. Drives in. Layup off. Rebound. Barlow. That's got to be a foul. It is. Review that. Anthony Black hit Barlow in the face. Foul's called there. Anthony Black has had some good games against the Sixers this year. Tonight he's been extremely quiet. 4 points on 1 of 4 shooting. This lineup out there for Orlando, I mean, where's the scoring going to come from? Wagner's only got 4 points on 1 of 5. De Silva has 4. Batadze 2. Anthony Black 4. Paolo 15, but just 6 of 18 from the field. This is the Paolo Banchero lineup, and he can't score. The Magic, 2 of 14 from the field in quarter number 3. Drummond nearly loses it. Able to get it to Oubre, who gives it to Maxey, guarded by Anthony Black. Drummond comes and sets a screen. Finds Barlow in the corner. Back to Maxey. Maxey got some space for 3. No good. Rebound fought for, taken by Black, and he's going to be fouled by Dominic Barlow. Little push in the back there from Barlow. Benjamin, yeah, Mosley getting fired. Magic in the bonus for the last 3 minutes of quarter number 3. So Anthony Black to the line to shoot 2. Went 1 of 2 last time. Knocks down the first here. Yeah, so for those who don't know, bricking for chicken. In the second half of all home games, if an opponent misses 2 consecutive free throws, Chick-fil-A gives away free nuggets to all fans in the Philadelphia area. You don't have to be at the game to get it. You just got to be in the Philadelphia area. Black knocks down both free throws. Sixers lead 73-66. Under 3 to go in this third quarter. Barlow, pass stolen away. Knocked out of bounds, though, from Anthony Black, so it'll stay with Philadelphia with 11 to shoot. He nearly took that one. Skippy T, Magic shooting 3 of 16 from 3. They're not a good three-point shooting team. We talked about that in the lead-up to this game. It's been the difference so far. Maxey gets inside. He's fouled. Nearly gets the layup to go. 2 free throws coming for Tyrese, the franchise. Tyrese Maxey, who I think should be on All-NBA first team this year. Career numbers once again. First free throw is up and good. Second free throw, also good for Maxey. Wagner inside over Barlow. Layup no good. Anthony Black there for the offensive rebound. Somehow got by Drummond there. Puts it back up and in. Jalen Brunson low-key better? Nah, man. Maxey better. Maxey working on Wagner. Step back, midi. Airballed it. Rebound by Barlow. Puts it back up and in with the left hand. There's Dominic Barlow making an impact. 2 minutes ago in this third quarter. Anthony Black nearly loses it. Gets it back. 8 to shoot. Guarded by Grimes. He'll kick it to Desmond Bane. Deep three for Bane. Got it. What a shot from Bane. Several feet beyond the three-point line. Sixers still up, though. 77-71. Make it 25 for Bane. Do you think the Magic come back? Sixers hold on. Timeout Sixers. Minute 37 left in quarter number 3. So a good third quarter from Philadelphia. Maintaining this lead here. 243 people watching. Reminder, keep hitting that thumbs up if you haven't already. If you've already liked the video, you're a real one. If you haven't, hit that thumbs up icon. Like the stream. Free and easy way to help out. Just get some more Sixers fans in here, baby. Commercial break. You're not missing a thing as Philadelphia called timeout. Benjamin and Maxey, I trust. OTM, time to rest Maxey, let Paul George and VJ run the floor. Yeah. Maxey's played the entire third quarter up to this point. Let him rest for a little bit here. Then come back in the fourth and close this one out. Nick Napier, where else would we rather be than here? Let's go Sixers. That's what I'm talking about, Nick. Where else would you rather be, huh? I always say, this is the best place to be besides being at the actual game. JJ, you live in PA. Our Chat Sports offices are down here in Dallas, unfortunately. Would love to be in Philly, but I always rep in Philly no matter where I go. Put Jeff Doughton Jr. on the floor. What a pull that is, huh? Wonder where he's at these days. The GOAT Zay, Bane's low-key underrated. He's had a fantastic game. All right, coming out of the timeout, VJ gets it into Paul George. Maxey will take a seat here. Paul George working on Anthony Black. Gets it to VJ. George gets it right back. His three off the front iron. No good for the PG. Bane drives in. Layup is good. And the foul. Desmond Bane's having a night. Got a chance to add to it here with a potential three-point play. Screebus, I'm in Boston, repping Philly behind enemy lines. Love it. Desmond Bane, a 90% free throw shooter. He's 9 of 10 from the line today. Let's see if he can give us one here, huh? Sixers' 11-point lead has been cut down to 4. And now down to just 3 after Bane knocks down the free throw. Desmond Bane has scored the last 6 for Orlando. He's got 28. 3-point game. Minute to play in quarter number 3. VJ, screen from Drummond. Gives it to him. Finds Oubre in the corner. Way short on the 3. Knocked down 4 tonight. Couldn't get that one. Here's Bane again, looking to add to it. Gives it up to Black, and he's fouled by Grimes in the drive. Grimes got a little handsy there. Didn't need to reach. And now Anthony Black will go to the line as Orlando's in the bonus. So not the best end to this third quarter after a good first 8-ish minutes. But Anthony Black misses another free throw, and once again the fans are on their feet. The Magic ranked number 1 in the NBA in free throws made and attempted per game. 19% of their points come from the line, second highest of any team over the last 10 years. And Anthony Black misses both, and that's chicken for the fans. That is big. Even more important than the chicken, that's 2 points left on the table. George passed to Drummond. He's fouled on the dunk attempt by Batadze. So now Andre Drummond will go to the line, looking for a couple free throws. Spam chicken in the chat if you're getting that free Chick-fil-A after those missed free throws there. So this lineup of Franz Wagner, Desmond Bane, Anthony Black, Tristan Da Silva, and Goga Batadze have trimmed the lead down to just 3 over the last couple of minutes. What do you notice? Paolo Banchero not on the floor. Drummond knocks down the first free throw. Sixers up 78-74 with 37 seconds left. And Drummond knocks down the second as well. So lead back to 5 now for Philadelphia. About a 13-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Magic looking to go 2 for 1. Good job of the Sixers to defend early in the clock. Bane, though, gets by Oubre, nearly loses it, and now he does! Turnover! And Maxey's going to come in for this last offensive possession of the third quarter here. So 25 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. Sixers will essentially have last shot here. Maxey comes back in for the last possession. Maxey up top, defended by Suggs. He'll get a screen from Paul George. He'll work ISO with Wagner. Pull up midi. No good. Rebound fought for, taken by Suggs, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. Sixers go into the fourth, up 5, 79-74. A chance to get the 7th seed and a guaranteed spot in the playoffs is on the line with 12 minutes left to go. It's fourth quarter time. I need every single Sixers fan in the building right now. All 271 people, get in the chat, type those 4s. It's fourth quarter time. Let's go. Make some noise in the chat. Naheem typing 4. Matt Croner as well. OTM. TJ25. Shelvin, let's go Sixers. Peter Thurman typing those 4s. Funk Soldier, Latoon. My dad typing 4s in the chat. Real dreamers change the world. Nick Napier. Peter Thurman again. Screebus. There's my mom in the chat as well. Shout out. Our real one, Peter, as well. Skippy. They need to play smarter than this or chucking up shots right now. Not a great end of the quarter. Got to get back to how they were playing earlier in the game in this fourth. Ronnie Goodwin, Philly boy, I also type in those 4s. Get them going, spam them. Fourth quarter time. I was typing so fast, I typed 44. OTM, Skippy T. Also, new poll question. It's fourth quarter time. Once again, I'll ask who you got. Go vote in the poll in the live chat. I imagine Maxey will be sitting to start the fourth quarter. We'll see what lineup they go with. Yes, the Rav fourth quarter. Hopefully it's better than the Rav fourth inning for the Phillies. That never tends to go well. So that lineup there to end quarter number 3, as y'all keep typing those 4s. That lineup to end the quarter of Drummond, Grimes, Barlow, who came out for Oubre for the last minute, as well as VJ and George. Got outscored a little bit there by the Magic lineup of Franz Wagner, Desmond Bane, Anthony Black, Tristan Da Silva, and Goga Batadze. So Paolo took a little bit of a seat. He's not been very good, has Paolo. He's got 15 points on 6 of 17 shooting. It's been all Desmond Bane, really, for Orlando. He's got 28 points, 8 of 11 from the field, 10 of 11 from the line. Outside of that, it's like Paolo's got 15, Anthony Black with 8, Jamal Cain with 5. Like, no one else is doing anything but Desmond Bane. You got to put a body on him. For the Sixers, Maxey's up to 20 points. Oubre's got 14. George and VJ each with 13. How about VJ Edgecombe? 13 points, 10 rebounds. Oubre has 4 made threes. Drummond with 9 points, 8 rebounds. Alrighty. We are ready to come out of commercial break. Start of the quarter. VJ driving inside, swatted away by Orlando. Suggs pump fakes the corner 3, finds Anthony Black wide open for 3. No good. George corrals the rebound. Maxey is in to start this fourth quarter with George, Drummond, Grimes, and VJ. VJ looking for George, posting up on Desmond Bane. Soft double comes. Now they back off. Now George fadeaway. Tough shot is good. What a shot from Paul George. On the baseline. Difficult look. Gets it to go. That's 15 now for PG. Desmond Bane loses it. Stolen by Maxey. Over to VJ. His 3. Air ball. Wow. Huh. VJ missed everything on that 3. Kyle Lowry on the bench, hyping the team up as they get back on defense. Hard drive from Anthony Black right into the chest of Tyrese Maxey. Layup is up and good. Back to a 5-point ball game. Maxey screen. Working on Wagner. Looking for somewhere to go. He'll get another screen from Drummond. Gets inside. Floater. No good, but Drummond slams down the offensive rebound. Now here's Wagner. George hounding him. Wagner. Tough floater is good for him. Franz Wagner hasn't done a lot tonight, but a good shot there through the tough defense from Paul George. Now here's VJ looking to get it to PG again. And a bad pass stolen by the Magic. Bane the other way. Step back 3 over Drummond. He got it. Bane is unconscious right now. 3 for 3 from downtown. It's a 2-point game. Bane has 31 on 12 shots. Maxey to George in the corner. George, he'll pull. Well short. Bane again from deep. No good there. Great rebound from VJ. Up ahead to Maxey. Maxey will slow it down, wait for his teammates. Now we'll speed it up again. Inside, layup, reverse, good! Acrobatic finish from Maxey. 9 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. Jalen Suggs laboring a little bit as he brings the ball up the floor. Still no Paolo out there for Orlando. Wagner drives right by George, lays it up and in. Poor defense there from usually a great defender on Paul George. And Nick Nurse will call a timeout with 8:38 to play in quarter number 4. So the Sixers, up by as much as 11, have seen their lead cut down to just 2. We got a good one, folks. We got a good one. Let me know who you got in the chat right now. PHI for the Sixers, ORL for the Orlando Magic. As you let me know who you got, again, be sure to get in that chat. Get involved as we're in commercial break. I'm going to take one last moment to tell you about our sponsor here on the show. That is Prize Picks. Today's show brought to you by Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Postseason basketball is here, and there's no better way to cash in on the action than with our friends at Prize Picks. It is super simple to use. All you got to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, choose flex or power play. You're ready to go, baby. If you want some inspiration on your picks, you can give me a follow on the Prize Picks app now with their new social feeds feature. So you can follow your friends on there, you can follow me, maybe you consider me a friend, and you can copy lineups with a single click. My username on there, you look it up at JChip, and when you go, you can see all my lineups before I even reveal them on the show. My lineup that I have going in to tonight's action, $20 3-pick power play to win 150. Paolo Banchero more than 13.5 rebounds and assists. He's currently sitting at 7. So not sure we're going to get there. Paul George more than 21.5 points. He's got 15. Got a chance there. Tyrese Maxey less than 8.5 3-pointers attempted. He's at 8. So if he takes one more, that one's no good. But that's the way the game works. It is as simple as that. And we got a great offer for new users. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to receive $50 in lineups. That's code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to get an extra $50 in lineups with Prize Picks. I'm throwing that link, which you can click on in the chat right now. It's also in the description of the show to download the Prize Picks app today. All right, let's get to some of these answers here in the chat. I asked you all who you got with under 9 minutes to go. And let me scroll back up here. Naheem, Skippy T, Philly Boy, Peter Thurman. My dad as well typing those PHIs. Benjamin, put a body on Desmond Bane. You have to. Desmond Bane's been killing you all night long. He's the only one doing anything offensively for the Magic. I said this in the video heading into the game, that if they were going to get anything going offensively, it was going to be Desmond Bane. And what do you know? It's happened. Someone's got to guard him. Peter Thurman again with those PHIs. OTM, Shelvin Nathan. Jason Hafler, what's going on? What a game. Let's go Sixers. It's been a great one. Nick Napier. Q Genius Kyle Lowry would have 3 charges drawn on Bane by now. Someone has to sacrifice. Yeah, get in front of him, man. He's aggressive playing downhill. Balloon said, I'm going to just pick the opposite of your picks and make a bag. Not a great night for me tonight, man. Not a great night. That's okay. Not over yet. It's still possible. Maxey gives it up to Drummond. Drummond over to VJ. He'll get a screen. VJ, good look from the free throw line. Got it to go. Soft touch there from VJ. And a big bucket for the rookie. Puts the Sixers up by 4. 263 people watching. Hit that thumbs up icon. If you want a Sixers win, like the stream. Suggs drives in to Paolo. Up top to Anthony Black. His 3 is good. Big shot for Anthony Black. 1-point ball game. Chance for the 7th seed on the line. Maxey screen from Drummond. Splits the double. Gets inside. Right hand layup is good. What a shot. What control from Maxey. Bane to Suggs. Paolo posting up VJ. VJ strips it away from Paolo. Now Oubre drives in. Nearly loses it, and he gets fouled. Going to be against Anthony Black. Paolo Banchero has the height and weight advantage on VJ, but VJ able to strip it away from Paolo while he's backing him down. Paolo Banchero, you suck. Sixers up 3. Maxey, step back 3. Good! Sixers up by 6. 92-86. Make it 27 for Maxey. Suggs, step back, midi, no good. Fight for the rebound. Taken by Bona. Here's Maxey again with it. He'll slow it down. Now, drives in. Midi is no good. Bona tried the putback slam. Couldn't get it. Up ahead from Suggs to Bane. Bane loses it out of bounds. Another turnover for the Magic. Trying to play too fast is Orlando. Maxey now drives by Suggs. Another floater for Maxey. Got it again. Tyrese Maxey is taking over this ball game. Timeout Magic. Come on. Spam those zeros for Tyrese Maxey. Showing why he's an all-NBA first-team caliber player, baby. Lord Buddy Bear's in the building. I hate the Magic. I'm not sure why. I don't like them either, man. They're soft, but they try to play like they're hard. And they're not. Tiger the dog, zeros. Screebus typing those zeros for Maxey. 300 people watching live. Hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream, and let's go Sixers! Q genius Maxey smelling blood. He can tell the Magic are reeling. They're on their heels as the Sixers lead back up to 8 with 6:24 left to go in this fourth. Taking a look at his numbers. Maxey's up to 29 points. Not the most efficient night from the field for Maxey, just 10 of 24, but you'll take it how you can get it, man. You'll take it how you can get it. Now what Philadelphia has to do, get a body on Desmond Bane. He has 31 tonight. Desperately need him. Need to stop him, I should say, and get someone guarding him. The GOAT, are you from Philly or was just born a Sixers fan? Yeah, no, I'm from Philly. Lived there most of my life. Grew up just outside the city, Bucks County. Don't live there anymore, but still covering the team, still love the Sixers. Lil Trey Moorhead, am I tripping or one of Drummond's rebounds didn't count? Well, he's got 9. I would have to go back and look at all of them. I'm not sure if he's supposed to have 10. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure on that. Q genius Wendell Carter can do nothing when Maxey comes off that screen. Yeah, Maxey's been dominating the pick and roll today, baby. Sub for Sixers dubs. Fourth quarter time is winning time. If you have not subscribed to the channel, hit that sub button. It's completely free, year-round coverage of your Sixers. 29-6 for Maxey. And yet, the GOAT, these playing games have been great, man. This is the third playing game so far this year, and they've all been really good games. Sixers up by 8 with 6:24 left to go. Let's see if they can close this one out. Sub for Sixers dubs. Desmond Bane, step back 3. Got it again. Big time shot for Bane. Maxey being guarded by Paolo. Maxey drives right by him. Good defense from Paolo. Just gets the pass off. Now Oubre, he'll take a 3, and he'll hit. Kelly Oubre, his 5th 3 of the night. Puts the Sixers back up by 8. Timely shots here for the Sixers. Approaching 5.5 to go. Anthony Black resets to Suggs. Inside to Paolo. Guarded by VJ. He gets the shot to go, and a late foul is called on Bona, who came in and tried to block the shot. And they're going to count the basket and call the foul here. This was well after Paolo let the shot go. I don't think this should be an and one. It should be a foul after the fact. As Bona came down on top of Paolo after he came down off the shot, but they're going to call it an and one. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Oh, Harmon, you're from Bucks County. Cool. Yeah, anyone else who lived in Bucks County? Let me know. Paolo knocks down the free throw. Yeah, late call, Peter. 5-point game. Don't know about that one, man. It was definitely a foul, but I just don't think it should have been counted. Should have been after the play. Maxey going to get double teamed here. He finds VJ. Magic reset, 7 to shoot. VJ's going to get a screen from Bona. VJ. Turn around 3. And now a loose ball foul called on Bona for shoving Bane, I should say. Chester County from Alex. Shout out Chester County in the building. So now Magic looking to chip into this 5-point lead. Andre Drummond getting ready to check in for Bona. Suggs over to Bane. Bane finds Wendell Carter inside. Foul by Paul George. And now Carter will go to the line. The Magic, 5th best win percentage in clutch games this year. Sixers not too far behind, but slightly worse than Orlando. Carter misses the first free throw. Make some noise in the chat. Another miss. Let's get it. The crowd's into it. Another miss. You get even more nuggets. The Chick-fil-A signs are flying around the building. Carter's second free throw is good. Yardley, Harmon. I lived in Yardley. (97-93) ball game. Sixers still up. 4.5 minutes to play. George, left side, screen from Drummond. He drops it off to Drummond. Shot sent away by Wendell Carter. 9 to shoot for the Sixers off this inbound. Maxey will inbound. He'll get it to George. Left corner. Off to Drummond. Back to George. PG drives in. Gets in the paint. Air balls. The little floater. Paolo off to the races. Now he'll reset. Wait for his teammates. Paolo. Oh, and VJ took it away from Paolo again, but now they're going to get him with a foul. VJ is shocked by the call. Nurse is going to think about challenging this. Let's see. Nah, I mean, VJ. Oh, man, I don't know. He kind of did grab at the arm before. The actual steal itself was clean, but he did have a hold of the arm beforehand. Banchero. Inside, corner, Franz Wagner, his three, no good. Big miss from Franz. Sixers stay up by 4. Put this one away. Maxey driving on Carter. Left hand layup, what a shot. It goes. Tyrese Maxey, Sixers up by 6. Desmond Bane, deep 3, no good. Rebound taken by the Magic. Right back to Bane. Corner, Banchero, his 3, no good. Another offensive rebound. Now Franz Wagner puts it back up and in. Just too many offensive rebounds on that possession. And another timeout will be called by Nick Nurse and the Sixers with 3:25 to play, with Philadelphia up by 4. 366 people watching. Sub for Sixers dubs. Sub for Sixers dubs. Find a way to close this one out, man. Jeff Doughtons. The Rav 4 minutes to play. Allie! My girlfriend Allie in the chat. I'm subbed. I know you are. I'm nervous. I'm feeling all right. I think they close this one out, although it is a little too close for comfort, man. Hey, Allie. Oh, Philly boy, I'm tired of that too, man. I've had some people at work trying to make those same jokes with the 7-6, and I'm over it, man. I'm over it. If you're not subbed, hit that sub button. As we are coming out of commercial break after the Nick Nurse timeout, getting ready to take the floor again for the final 3:25 of this game. Dave, I'm nervous. Hey, I don't blame you. This is basically a game 7, man. Ronnie can't let this slip away. Go Sixers. They've been in control for the most part of this game. Close it out. Sub for Sixers dubs. Here we go. Back in action. VJ Edgecombe will bring it up on the floor for the Sixers. He'll kick it to PG, right side, guarded by Wagner. Little crossover, gets inside, layup. Oh, nearly got it in, the foul. What a move from George. A little right to left cross, shook Franz Wagner. Paul George to the line. Just a sweet move. Going to be fouled by Paolo. George to the line. First free throw. Got it. Philly boy doesn't like Allie doing. Yeah, watch out, man. That's my girl. No, but I don't like it either, Allie. Chill. You got to chill with that. George, second free throw. Missed it. PG still has something in them bones. He still got it, but missing the free throw right there. Nearly gets a steal. Somehow gets back to Jalen Suggs' hands. Working the pick and roll. He'll find Paolo. Paolo, corner 3. Well short. Drummond rebound. Paolo Banchero is a bum. Maxey turns it over, and he'll be fouled. Tried to split the double and was ran into by the Magic. Allie, watch it, Philly boy. You in my man's chat. Hey, we're all good, man. We're all good. Paolo is ass. He sucks. All right, here we go. 2:43 to play. Sixers up 100 to 95. 12 in the shot clock. Maxey with it up top, guarded by Jalen Suggs. He'll get it to Paul George, working on Paolo. George nearly falls. Double team comes. Finds Drummond. Drummond inside to VJ. Layup is good. Contested layup for VJ. What a shot. And it's a 7-point advantage for Philadelphia. Here's Bane. Over to Paolo. Shot blocked by Drummond. Paolo's shot is sent away by Andre. Paolo can do nothing right. The Sixers have owned him all day, and VJ Edgecombe caught sleeping as the coaches were trying to talk to him on the sideline on the inbound pass, and Wagner just cut right behind him for the dunk off the inbound. What are the Sixers doing? One of the assistant coaches was trying to talk to VJ and totally distracted him, and the Magic got an easy backdoor cut. You don't see that often. I don't think I've ever seen that. Now VJ with it. Drives inside. He's fouled hard. He'll go to the line. VJ Edgecombe, the rookie, who's been so good in clutch moments all year long, heads to the line with the Sixers up by 5. 400 people watching live. Sub for Sixers dubs. Cheers to everybody hanging out. Free coverage of the Sixers all year long right here on YouTube. VJ knocks down the first. Knocks down the second. Sixers up by 7. 104-97. 150 left to play in this ball game. Orlando's going quick. Suggs inside, nowhere to go. Resets to Bane. Bane, fall away, jumper over Maxey. No good. Rebound, Paul George. Bane's been great, but couldn't get that one to go. Sixers will take it slow. Up by 7, 90 seconds to play. The crowd rises to their feet at Xfinity Mobile Arena. Maxey over to VJ, down low to George. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot, step back, jumper. No good. Suggs running, layup, blocked by Maxey! Tyrese Maxey with a huge rejection. Now George to Oubre, and he'll go to the line, fouled by Wendell Carter. Who's down? Someone's hurt. Oh, it's Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner in a lot of pain. What a block from Tyrese Maxey. Sending away the layup of Jalen Suggs. And Franz Wagner will limp off the court. And the Sixers are in a great spot, up by 7, 104-97 with 106 left to play. Oubre at the line, first free throw's good. Wow, and Franz Wagner got ran into by his own man. Took a knee to the knee, and that's why he's hobbling off. Oubre's second free throw is good. Is it time for Doughton to come off the bench? If he was still on the team, maybe. Banchero inside. Layup no good again. Ball knocked out of bounds. Sixer ball. And that might do it, folks. Sixers up by 9, under a minute to play. Their sights set on a date with Boston in the first round of the NBA playoffs. George gets it across to Oubre, hands it off to Maxey. 40 seconds left to play. Oubre to Drummond. Drummond will take a corner 3. It's good! Andre Drummond for 3! That'll ice it! Are you kidding me? We'll see you on Sunday, Boston. We'll see you on Sunday, Smitty. Play that song. Shot clock was winding down. Drummond had no choice but to shoot it. And he knocks down his second three of the night. How about that, Sixers fans? So Philadelphia up 109-97 with 40 seconds left to play. This one's all but over. Let's go, baby. Hey, make sure you hit that sub button. We'll have more watch parties coming, assuming they end up closing this game out, which they should. We'll be live for every game against the Boston Celtics, starting on Sunday. So lock us in, hit that sub button. The chat's going crazy. I appreciate all of you guys. Jeff, yeah, the bigs came in clutch on defense. Bona and Drummond were fantastic tonight. That was a big development. Chase, send it in the super chat. Here's Bane. Over to Carter. Wendell Carter. Three's no good. Rebound to the Sixers. And that'll do it. That'll do it. Maxey will dribble it out. They'll have to give it back to Orlando one more time. Fans are on their feet. We'll see you, Boston, in round one. Shout out to Chase. Those of you who are real ones here at the channel, no Chase, OG host here. My guy, host of our Eagles channel that I produce for. Paolo is cheeks. Bring on Boston. Paolo Banchero was horrendous tonight. And the clock winds down, and that's it. It's official. The Sixers are headed to the playoffs. They secure the 7th seed, and they will play the Boston Celtics starting on Sunday. Chase, shout out my guy, man. Paolo is cheeks. Bring on Boston. They're singing the song. And the Sixers win, baby. Tight those LFGs. So now Charlotte will play Orlando on Friday. Winner plays Detroit. Sixers don't got to worry about that. They play Boston in the first round. And look at the chat going crazy. Philly Boy, Q Genius, L. Chris Salt. I'll tell you right now, Embiid's not going to play Sunday, but we'll see. Team played well tonight. Got to keep doing it without Joel, man. JJ typing those LFGs. L. Chris Salt. Peter Thurman, Matt Croner. R. Wilson got a date with Boston. Yes, sir. Maxey said that he didn't care what it took. He was going to make sure this team got into the playoffs. And they get in there. And just contributions all across the board, man. From everybody here tonight. I mean, obviously, the story of the game is Maxey. 31 points. As Maxey gets the little Amazon Prime chain that they've been. The little highlights from the game on there, pretty cool. 31 for him tonight. Sixers needed all of them, man. Sixers needed all of them. How about VJ Edgecombe? 19 and 11. For the Rook, stepping up in some big moments. Some big buckets late. Great defense from him. And the 11 rebounds is just huge. George, you know, 16, 5, and 5. A solid game for PG. He'll have to be better moving forward. But he also had some big-time shots, played some good defense. Not too mad at that. But it was all the role players for the Sixers who were amazing tonight. Kelly Oubre with 19, 5 made threes. For Kelly Oubre, that's what you absolutely love to see. How about the bigs? Adem Bona, stat line doesn't jump off the page. 3 blocks for Adem Bona. Andre Drummond, I can't say enough good things. 14 and 10 with 3 blocks for him as well. Made 2 threes? I mean, where has this Andre Drummond been all season long, man? And that's really the story of the game. Not a lot from like Grimes or really anybody else. Barlow was pretty good in limited action. But man, I'm so relieved the Sixers are now back in the playoffs. It's been a long couple of years since they've last been in there. Final team stats here as Clippers-Warriors is underway. But just some fantastic stuff. And again, we'll be live on Sunday, so make sure you're all subscribed. I want to see everybody back in the building on Sunday for some real playoff basketball, man. Nick, good to see you. I'll see you Sunday. Naheem says, see you Sunday, Boston. Yep, Cash Space Oubre was great. Shout out to my mom. Great win. Let's go, Sixers. Ronnie, Sixers win. Peter Thurman typing those LFGs. Lord Buddy Bear. LeBron is so old, he was a ticket taker on Noah's Ark. I don't know where LeBron came from, but that's hilarious. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, we're going to get a video up on the channel reacting to this game and talking a little bit about the series against Boston. So we're going to sign off so I can get that done here real quick and get that up on the channel. But I appreciate everybody who was here tonight. It was a great stream. It was electric. The vibes were off the charts. And I can't wait to do it all again on Sunday. Sing that song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. Y'all don't want to hear me sing, though. And Philadelphia taking on Boston in the first round. We'll see what happens. I'm, not super optimistic they can get the job done, especially without Joel Embiid, but I'm going to enjoy this one for now, and we'll talk about this tonight, talk about the Boston matchup tomorrow as well. So that's going to do it. We're going to sign off here on the program. Again, we'll have a video coming out, and then we'll recap tomorrow as well. So appreciate all of you who are here hanging out. And we will catch you live again Sunday, but videos to come all throughout the week. So be sure to hit that sub button. Sixers in the playoffs officially. Let's go. We'll see y'all. Peace.